Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3D Mario Madness Invitational. We are still in round 1 here. We've got Odme, first seed, versus Silver, 16th seed on our hands today. Joining me in the booth is Volantis. Volantis, how are you doing today?
Yo, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. This match is definitely... I would say it's one-sided, but there's some chances for the 16th seed to upset the first seed. We do have Odme here as well. Odme, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to run greens. Just for you, Oknem.
Greens being...
I love greens.
Silver loves greens. We just don't want to see greens today. That is the general consensus in the chat. No greens. Silver basically the only person who really wants to run greens. Really. But Silver, how are you feeling about the match today? Obviously, last seed versus first seed.
I feel like as Odme got better at 3D World, I lost any chance of actually upsetting first seed. But it'll still be a good match if we do get a closer game.
Yes, as long as it's not the greens. That's really what you want.
Even greens is pretty one-sided though. Odme's PB is like 7 minutes better than my solid.
Oh my god. It's just gonna be a boring greens race. Not even an entertaining greens race like Bread Ghost and Exprelli. It will be a very boring greens race. Just anything other than greens. So, shall we get into the wheel here?
Yes, we shall.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Moving on here. We do have the wheel set up. 7 categories in common here. 3D World on the wheel.
Oh, I see it.
Greens is there. You fucking hate to see it. But
hate this. Yeah.
We will start with Silver. Which would you like to ban?
I'm getting SM64 and 20 out of here. I do not want to play that right now.
Very respectable ban.
Fair choice.
Silver's PB like 255 in that, and Odme with a 145, so an hour and 10 difference. Not sure an upset is really possible there. But moving on to Odme, this is the big decision. Will Odme be banning G2 80% or G2 greens? That is the big decision.
I know people want me to ban greens, but man, I'm not taking any chances of an upset, so I'm banning any percent. I hate to do it,
Hell.
Odme leaving greens on the board, man. Commentator just really upset that the chance of greens here, it's 1 in 5. How bad can it possibly be?
No way.
It's 1 in 5, man. Please, we just don't want to see greens.
There we
We
go.
do not want to see greens.
Just get it over with. Do it.
Alright, we'll get it over with. In 3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please.
Don't say anything until it shows up on stream. Please, God.
I just see it like spinning around towards green.
Dude!
No.
Dude!
No.
Dude!
No.
No!
Please, SMG1!
3D1! Please, 3D1! Please, 3D1! Keep going! Keep going!
Come on!
Please! 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 Yo! Oh my fucking god!
Welcome back to Oknem's
He
3D
went backwards!
SMG2 Greens tournament. Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Oh. Oh my god.
Time for me to get a PB or something.
Alright.
Oknem, I'm not even capping. How much would I have to pay you to spin it again? Until
Double
you
the prize
get
pool.
not greens. Double the price.
Really?
That's basically 3D World.
I want to
right?
cry.
And-
I do want to cry. I
Okay,
really do want to.
Quick question for the chat. That's close enough. Would you guys even be upset if we did 3D World instead?
Dude, the rules.
The rules. Oh, I fucking hate my own rules, man.
Are you sure you didn't accidentally rig the wheel or some shit?
I even made the wheel spin for longer this time, so it wouldn't be greens.
Imagine if it ended on SMG 80% and your longer spin made it go on greens.
Dude.
I cannot believe this.
Holy shit.
What would it have been, out of interest, what would it have been if we did, hang on, that's not right, hang on. What would it have been if we did have the normal spin duration because it was at 30. If it was at
think
10,
Well, it also like changes, right? Depending on when you click it, maybe. and stuff.
I think it is
Probably uses,
random.
like time to randomize.
and of course it is still fucking greens. Are you fucking for real, man?
Wait, that's SMG.
Oh, that's green.
Oh, that's green. Never mind.
That's great.
Are you sure your wheel is not rigged?
This is
I
a
actually-
fucking rigged wheel. I swear to God. This is literally a greens tournament.
Oh my god, dude. This is great.
I
actually
think it's a sign that we just
unbelievable.
have to do greens.
Fucking unbelievable.
Do another reroll. This cannot be real.
No, it's fucking, it's a greens tournament, it really is, so we will be setting it up. Me, man. Greens again. Oh, we will be right back, though.
Alright.
I'm proud of you for enduring this, Oknem.
I am not proud of you for not banning SMG2 greens, as we are back live with the two runners. We are playing greens again. Really
My
just
TV
hate to
is
see
wrong
it.
on screen.
It's a little wrong.
Playing
No big deal.
G2. There is a 22-minute difference between PBs here, so really just hoping that we will be entertained more than anything, is we will sort of just be seeing a one-sided race. So, Odme, Silver, are you both ready to start?
Sure.
Yep.
Both ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Best
Good
of
luck.
luck to
Good
you
luck.
both. You'll get the audio going here.
Wait, I opened up the wrong file.
Oh my god.
He did indeed
Are you
open a
serious?
70-star file.
70 file.
I
Oh,
clicked the
classic.
greens file.
Silver doing the rest of 120 and then doing greens.
I'm resetting. See, this is already entertaining. Doing
Yeah,
great.
it's so entertaining. We'll be entertaining in 2.5 hours.
Yep.
Alright, let's do the countdown again.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Best of luck to you both.
Good luck for real this time.
Thank you.
Everyone's name in chat. Now green. Supporting green for some reason. Green's fucking awful category.
I mean, you know, it's the greens tournament. You just gotta do what you gotta do. And we're underway. Okay.
Already
it's,
a difference here.
Yeah.
Silver on Korean disc, I believe, and Army on JPVC. So
I have no idea which is faster.
I believe it's Korean for most
the
categories
text in
because the
Korean
faster
is
text.
faster,
Yeah,
but
faster
yeah.
scrolling text.
VC's usually going to save a little bit of time over disk, like loads and stuff, but not sure how it impacts the whole game. Of course, of the games that we have, SMG2 is probably my second least played. Better than 3D World, but you know, still fun. Dude, I'm still so shocked by the 3 greens in a row.
That is
It's
just ridiculously unlikely, really. Hitting that 3 times in a row. Got me first star out of 120. We're going to be here for a while.
yeah, for sure. I mean, at least they're faster than the other 120, but you know, they go pretty quick, but they're still kind of repetitive, especially when you get to like Cosmic Cove and stuff. You're doing the same stuff twice or 3 times.
Commentator did actually watch this same fucking category last night. Does know that Cosmic Cove Greens are boring because we're going to watch 9 of them in the last 24 hours.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely didn't fall asleep during Cosmic Cove Greens during the 602. Didn't happen.
Absolutely not. Clip was not included in the 602 highlight video.
So yeah, good start so far. Nobody making any major mistakes. Like we said before, Odme's going to have the advantage in literally every category except for SMG2 any percent. Odme's going to be quite ahead. I think Silver might have said something about the wrong PB on screen. Before, but it does match his speedrun.com profile, so maybe he got one and just hasn't submitted it yet or something.
Comparison, it's 5 seconds difference between showing on screen and showing what he told me, so hopefully he didn't lie to me.
Oh, maybe it was the 5 seconds difference or something.
Probably correct.
Yeah. Not a huge deal.
It's both
But yeah,
runners-
this is what it says on speedrun.com, so maybe just has got one since and hasn't updated it, or maybe he was just joking around, who knows. Either way, it's still a big difference between Odme and Silver, so gonna be quite Odme favored. Again, you know, the 1 seed versus 16 seed, kind of what you expect. Obviously, everyone hates Odme now for not banning greens, but the only category that would have been really, really competitive and Silver would have had a decent chance to upset would have been any percent, so making the smarter play.
We're talking about potentially including a chat vote for a category to ban in the next round. Honestly, not a bad idea, considering that we just don't want to see any more greens.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about that in the mod chat on the end of round 1.
Wonder if chat's gonna decide to mess around a little and leave greens up.
If the chat leaves greens up, we will probably be ending the tournament right here.
Yeah. Dude, I honestly, I wonder if we're gonna get any more greens like throughout the rest of it. I imagine there's gonna be some, right? Like, I mean, like Odme was saying, if he wins this round, he's up against it was Shadow, right? So
that is true.
Definitely gonna be looking to ban SMG2 any percent, right? So if greens is still up,
and more greens, man, please. Well, look on the bright side, I guess. We are learning a lot from watching all these greens matches, different strats with different runners, seeing how they do things, and potentially learning some things for yourself.
Yeah, I could definitely afford to learn a few things. What have I got, a 508? So
508 greens, pretty close to competitive in this category, but not quite.
Yeah, not quite. At least it's not double Odme's time. Copium.
Yeah, it is indeed correct that both greens matches have not quite been runaways. X was only about 2 minutes behind at the end of the greens match last night, but
the bread ghost, probably that one was.
That was a very close match indeed.
Yeah.
We'll see if Odme goes for a Yoshi Star, Green Star 3 flutter here.
Can't imagine he won't.
The 305 definitely pulling out all the stops. Definitely wants to make this entertaining. If he doesn't, then he will die. Really, he will be eliminated from the tournament if he does not make this entertaining.
Oh, I didn't read that in the rules, but you know,
that is true.
Good to hear.
How it works. Odme was
it's all about the fans at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, Odme is getting paid to be entertaining, and is the end result really.
Yeah.
As he does have about a 12-second lead into the first Yoshi Star Green Star.
And we setting up for the flutter here.
Ooh, missing that.
Gonna retry it.
Gonna go to Green Star 2 actually.
Yeah. Alright, interesting.
Maybe not actually, just doing... Odme did not have to go for it though.
He gave up on it, and Silver's... Looks like Silver's going for it here, so if Silver's able to get this, that could be some nice time save. Actually...
Looking good.
Yeah.
Very nicely done from Silver then. He is
Silver's
ahead.
Gonna take the lead off that. Yeah, very nice. Like we said, I mean, Silver's pretty good at SMG2. Obviously doesn't have as much time put into golds as Odme, but... Or greens as Odme.
Golds as well, really.
Golds. Doesn't have as many golds, yeah. But I mean, yeah, like still, you know, he has the capability. It's one of his best games, if not his best game, so.
Odme a quick splice there. He's wanting to make up. Give himself a little bit of a chance, you know?
Yeah.
Silver heading here. Getting the normal star doesn't actually need that.
Yeah, that's a little interesting. A little bit of time loss and a little annoying, but it's gonna throw away most of the lead there, but does still keep the lead coming out of that green star. So, you know, a little less time loss than the mistake that Odme made. Tackle shift. We actually rolled the thing twice, and both times came up SMG2 greens. So it's cursed. This tournament is it's an SMG2 greens tournament. It's how it's gonna work. There is no cap. Actually, like, we just saw how entertaining and close the last two races were, and just decided SMG2 greens is the way to go in the future. So there definitely might have been some rigging of the wheel. Oknem may or may not want to comment on that, but you know, we all saw it.
Alright, sorry, just a bit of an interruption there. So we are back. The Yoshi Star, Green Star 2. Very close race. We're only 7 minutes in.
Yeah, going for the star. And Odme actually saving time throughout the course of that star. Just a little cleaner movement here and there. Saves another couple seconds to get slightly ahead. But pretty much tied up out of there, which is pretty nice. Obviously the final star is right near the beginning. So gonna be heading out of Yoshi Star soon. And yeah. green stars not that exciting right now.
Commentator is really just tired of commentating the same stuff over and over again. The green stars.
World 1 greens are pretty boring. Like later in the run, there's some exciting stars at least, and some tough ones, scary stuff. But for the most part, this is just pretty straightforward.
Jay indeed winning this race.
Chat doesn't have any idea who's racing. We think Jay's gonna win.
Both of them avoiding the electric trigger there.
Nice.
Silver going a bit wider. And will cost him a few seconds. It's just little things like that will add up over the course of the entire run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Odme, there's a reason he's number 1 seed. He's definitely put a lot of time and movement in all of the games, so gonna be able to pull out good times no matter which category gets rolled. You know, we'd love to see more sandbox games, wink wink, but
Sandbox just on the wheel but not getting rolled really.
well, you
Commentator
know,
is getting rolled though. Too many fucking green stars. Way too many to keep count with. 720 it will be at the end of this race.
at least we got a 120 SM64 race, but it was not exactly the most the closest race, you know.
Yeah.
So somewhat of a blowout. Excuse me.
We are sort of hoping that
Wow.
Odme just get the job done really here quick, or either a quick job or a close race is what we are looking for here. Otherwise, a mix of the two is really just sort of just false hope for Silver, really, just trying to keep us on the end of our seed. Really not what we're looking for.
Meanwhile, co-commentator pulling up his own green star split so he can remember the order of the levels, because it's been a while since he played much green SMG2.
But we're doing these silly jumps here for Odme as he goes into the second green star. Very nice there.
Very nicely done. Yeah, lands right on the star, so very quickly done. Meanwhile, Silver gonna be making his way over as well. See if he's able to get this. And looks like he's not gonna land right on the star, so he's gonna have to backflip into it. But
Let's get there though.
not too much time loss, just a little bit. Again, Odme just building time throughout. So so far, like what we saw, Silver's way back into it is going to be if Odme like misses a few of those bigger tricks, and he's probably just going to be building time pretty much throughout every single star, just through cleaner movement. But then, yeah, if he's able to miss a few of those bigger tricks and Silver's able to nail them, maybe that's Silver's way back into this and take the win, and the upset.
We did see that exact same concept yesterday with Shadow just having better movement, but more inconsistency with the hard tricks. As a death here from Odme, that's what we really need to be looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I just said, not exactly the place you'd expect to see.
Oh, again!
Another one. So, and just like that, I mean, Silver's again taking the lead. Missing his own trick, but, you know, not taking the death, so gonna be just moving up as he goes here for this green star. It's the triple, and there he is.
Odme again!
Odme is, I don't know, falling a little bit apart here.
And Odme already at 1 life.
I mean, fortunately, this is a game that just auto-saves, so you're not going to have to worry about game overing and losing your save progress, but...
Still a very hefty time loss if we do game over. Odme not with 2P,
Yeah,
so we'll have
for
to go out
sure.
his way to get 1-ups.
Yeah.
That's Silver with an 18-second lead here out of Flipsop 1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, kind of what Silver is hoping for. Like we heard earlier, that might have been before the thing started. Silver was saying pretty confident with Green Star in races, especially in like no reset situations. It's like usually where he ends up showing up and putting out some good times. So he was saying he might even PB. So you know,
Definitely does need a PB. I don't think Odme will be getting anything.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely need a PB if you're going to beat Odme.
Yeah,
Even
half
with
an
these
hour
mistakes
of
at
his
the beginning.
PB. Definitely not what Odme is sort of capable of. But he is. So
Yeah.
if he is on a bad day, then could happen.
Yeah. I think like it would be really funny if Odme was like, I'm gonna ban SMG2 any percent just so there's no chance that I lose, and then just like, you know, has the worst greens run of his whole life and loses on that. It would just be really funny. Obviously, you know, as the favorite to win the tournament, to be honest, like one of the best multi-runners in every single category, the best multi-runner of all time for sure. It would be crazy to see him go out in the first round, and obviously not expected, but you know, could still happen.
So still with about a 15-second lead here. already 30 seconds out of his PB. We'll need a lot more of that throughout the run. He has to win this.
Yeah, for sure. But even still, like, I mean, Odme's on his tail, so even with those, like, what, 3-4 deaths, something like that, it was a lot of deaths, but you know, they were all pretty quick deaths, so probably the best way to die if you're gonna have to, right at the beginning of a stage like that. So not as huge of a swing as it could have been if they were later deaths. But moving on to, I believe this is the second star here in Spindig. And very nicely done. Silver gonna get it really quick. Odme as well, on his way. Right, green stars are so exciting. They're so much fun.
I am just having a good time, really.
Like, the only good thing to say about green stars, I guess, in like a tournament match like this, obviously, oh, actually, really nicely done by Odme there, getting a little faster. It's like, at least they're fast paced, you know, like, one of the kind of, I guess, more common complaints about Galaxy, is that, like, you know, there's a lot of like cutscenes, a lot of slowness. Greens, they're a little more fast paced, but obviously, especially if you're doing the 3 of them in a row in this tournament, it gets a little slow. But
yeah, definitely. The run is said to be like 40-50% cutscenes, so
yeah,
just that greens animation here is on Odme's end. This animation playing every single time gets really annoying.
Yeah, true. I mean, the like even with this run being like somewhat faster paced, it's still pretty got a lot of cutscenes. And Silver there, yeah, missing that and then having to wait through that annoying cutscene. A lot of fun.
Odme right on his tail, really, as he moves
See if
into
Odme's
green
able to
stuff.
get this.
Odme going for the launch star here.
Yeah,
It's slower,
but
it doesn't get the cutscene.
yeah, exactly. Avoiding that cutscene going to save some time, and obviously not going to take the chance of that mistake. Silver does get it there, and we'll see Odme move his way in.
We'll switch the audio to Silver now as he is ahead, but
yeah, like Odme just definitely saved a lot of time on that star, both through a cleaner star grab and then also the cutscene skip at the beginning. Silver is winning because Odme may or may not have died like 4 times in flip swap, but you know, as we move into right side down here, you know, hopefully for Silver, he's gonna hope to, you know, keep playing clean and hope that maybe Odme makes some more mistakes. And for Odme, obviously, just building time throughout every single stage. If he's able to keep it clean, he's definitely in a position where he's going to be coming back and taking the lead again. So we shall see.
the audio on Silver's end is good here. Just need some confirmation in chat if that is good. And everyone now appearing in chat with a green name. Just
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone's just showing support for the runners and the categories here.
I'm probably a fan of green stars. Just want to see it, really.
Yeah,
I think it
Silver's
would
taking a
be
little backflip there, and
just-
another backflip, and just like that, Odme has taken the lead again.
commentator not really bothering. Not really sure why he's bothering with switching the audio when it will be going back to Odme shortly.
Yeah, I mean, well, given how the race has played out, I mean, I imagine there's going to be some switching back and forth, right? Like, it's very much so been the theme of the day that Odme's just playing clean overall, and then Silver just catches up when Odme makes the mistakes that cost a little more time. So movement is going to be nice to see here, but Silver's going to have to clean it up a little, I think, if he wants to come out and actually take over and win the race.
Couple of bonks here from Odme, spin bonks as well. Nearly getting squashed there with that box, but does make it through. Knows what he's doing.
Those are scary. I mean, it's like an instant kill if you get squashed by the box, so want to be a little careful. But looks like they're both making it through, no problem. Gonna be heading here, and Odme
Does grab the star.
only gets the green. Yeah, nicely done. We'll see if
Silver.
Silver's able to execute the same.
Ooh, let me the backflip.
Silver not, because the Fire Flower ran out, not able to get the extra spins, but does have a quick backup, so not too big of a punishment there. I am a bit quiet, apparently, according to chat. And apparently the game audio as well. But,
We boosting that now.
cool.
Seem to be fixed now on my end. Let's see if the chat can confirm that.
Let me just be quiet for the next few minutes. Mess with them. No, yeah. I mean, obviously, this next green star. The green stars in this galaxy are a little strange. There's some really jank moments when you're coming in and out of these like 2D gravity field sections. So hopefully, both runners are able to nail it. We saw Silver struggled last time getting the long jump across, where Odme has just nailed it both times.
That spin bump there from Odme again looks intentional. Very interesting strategy. I haven't seen that before.
Silver running into the switch a few times. Oh no, and taking a death to Goomba! Assassin Goomba just going straight for Silver, knocking him over the wall there. He was death. And that's a pretty significant time loss. Odme, once again, avoiding the squish. And playing risky for sure, but
Player in chat here
shows
saying
knows
that the
what he's
commentators don't know the fast strats, acting like she wants greens to be picked for her match later today.
Commentators literally not knowing the fast strats. Yeah, I apologize for not knowing all the fast strats with my 508 greens. That is my mistake. And
By the way, it's still a respectable time, but just doesn't know all the little things. We'll get a PB someday, about an hour.
Copium.
Not cope, belief.
Currently on the sunshine grind and still throwing that every time I get close to a PB. So we'll see.
Oh my god, that was close for Silver. And he got squashed by the box. There!
Oh my goodness! And like I said, you know, Odme was able to get through those without getting squished. Silver last time took the time to, you know, to break all the boxes. Fortunately, this section is right after the checkpoint, so you're not going all the way back, but still, that's really big time loss and annoying, and not the time that Silver has, so, you know. Oh my goodness, once again, playing with fire there. Boxes
Quite literally playing
forward.
with fire, indeed.
Yeah, there we go. Does make it through that time, so. Gonna be going for this one. Again, this is a really awkward starter grab, but Silver having no problems with it. And
Audio, but still unbalanced. We'll be checking that. Does we need some boost in the game audio, I believe?
If chat could confirm what we need there. Really nice skip there from Odme. I mean, not really a hard skip, but you know, nice looking and nicely through to the end here of Fluffy Bluff, and nicely done on the green grab. So, gonna be about one green star ahead of Silver here. Chat not realizing that they're asking for something they really don't want, but I appreciate it.
See if that's okay now. Can the chat confirm?
Cool. Of course, the first word I say after you turn me up is just super quiet, just to mess with them a little. Silver here going to be going for the skip. And for the more casual SMG, any percent or greens runners, this is the easiest skip in the game.
Is indeed quite easy to do. Game a little bit loud.
Long jump and put the clouds down. It's a very simple one. So just don't do it in 120 star unless you're willing to come back for the comment medal. Again, not speaking from experience or anything. But Silver taking a little bit of a different route up top. Looks like it was a little slower than Odme's route.
Atlantis indeed with world record in the greens category here. We'll have a lot to say in Fluffy Bluff Green Star 2 as Silver heads into it. Knowing a lot about that, 100%. I assume.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, obviously we're still in World 1 here. We just want to get out, make our way up to World S.
Ooh, nice bonk into the cloud there from Odme.
And Odme once again showing his movement really pretty clean. Definitely getting out of Silver also getting the bonk just on the wrong wall.
Silver now pretty far behind already. Two green stars.
Sure. Still like a whole green star behind at this point, and 1.5 there. And I mean, granted, it is a shorter star, but yes.
Probably about 90 seconds is the difference here into Fiery Flotilla. Let's see if Odme has the same mistake as Shadow did last night with the Fiery Flotilla Green Star 2.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, we got some bigger tricks coming up later in the run that could be a cause of some issues. Silver just showing a little bit of time loss there, moving over back to right side down for a second, but
already done that one.
Like, you know, the Yoshi flutters, etc. There, I mean, we already saw Odme mess up one Yoshi flutter. There's a few that are definitely big skips that he's going to need to make. So we'll see.
Let's see how this goes for Odme here.
This is a...
Looks okay.
Yeah,
he's good.
Good lineup. Nicely done. Bit scary there, but not too big a deal. As Silver is going to be heading into Fiery Flotilla as well. It's all right. We get some good tunes coming up soon. You know, looking forward to Puzzle Plank.
Puzzle Plank indeed. One of the cat jammers of the run.
Absolutely. No, you gotta take appreciate the good parts of the run, the stuff that you enjoy. Odme looking good there, nicely done.
Finishing up Green Star 1, and we'll be getting out of World 1 with a 26, very low 26 here.
Yeah. Not too bad, about 14 minutes ahead of my PB there. Might be an exaggeration.
No exaggerations here. 5-hour time, would not be surprised.
No, that's definitely not my PB, but you know, the run I'm looking at.
Silver!
Making a mistake. Fortunately, you know,
checkpoint is there.
Getting the checkpoint, yes. So yeah, it's not that big as long as he's able to get it, because not that many tries. If you run out of lives.
Ooh, again!
Oh,
doesn't really matter lineup. Should be long jumping a little bit early. 0 lives here. This could be a game over if he does miss this.
Late long jump, so gonna have to again.
Does get it. Wow, that was very scary.
Yeah, that was very close. If he'd missed that, that would have been a game over, and then like huge time loss, having to get back there. Would have been not so great. But gonna be heading into. I guess still has one more star.
Does. Difference still. About 2 minutes already out of World 1.
Yeah.
Not what we want to see.
Odme's just kind of running away with it. Like, it's definitely Odme's to lose at this point. We'll see what he does.
Both runners on 1 and 0 lives though did have a meltdown and flip swap for Odme, and now Fire Flotilla for Silver. Odme going for the fast strat, missing it.
Missing it.
We'll be on 0 lives now.
Fast strat. Yeah, we're seeing Silver actually, like, you know, again, carpet on the movement. Not quite getting the wall kick there, but Odme taking a little bit faster routes, even here, just like, you know, a little bit of time save here and there that Silver not quite getting, but probably gonna need. Does take
Odme
a little detour to get it 1-up.
Gets it on his second try. You can tell that Odme sort of knows that he's like got the upper hand in this race and will be going for those strats. Doesn't really care if he game overs or not. Knows that he does have the consistency to still win afterwards.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, and especially if he's watching the race at all, and he knows, like, you know, he's a full star ahead at this point. And it's not like, you know, not a quick star. Quite a bit of time to get there and stuff. So
Hardcore
does
Gaming
have a pretty big lead.
DMing me, why did you rig the wheel? Did not rig the wheel, rigged it against my favor. Hate greens. Not sure why he's sending me this message. So we do move back. Into puzzle plank for
As
both
we all
runners.
know, greens are definitely best. So
Low.
only going for this really annoying green, but does get it, no problems. Nicely done. We'll see if Silver is going to go for that same strat Odme was taking, or if he's going to go for just a little backflip and then a homing ground pound. A little bit of time loss there. Once again, doesn't have that time to lose. Green haters need to leave, and at that point we would have no commentators, no chat, and no racers. So,
This is just a blank channel broadcasting background music for 3 hours.
absolutely. Silver also going to get that triple jump, very nice.
Many chatters coming in now. Really just hating greens. Silver bonking and dying. Back on 0 lives again.
Did take the time to stop and get the extra one up in Fiery Flotilla, so is not going to game over with that. We're going to see maybe deciding to not go for the skip this time with the 0 lives. We'll see. And also not taking the time to stop and get the checkpoint. Really kind of coming back to bite you in the butt.
Heck, asking when we were seeing blues, really a commentator hates Sunshine, but would rather see Sunshine than G2 right now. All blue coins. Pretty cringe category, but still. Better than all green stars.
Definitely should have been in one of the categories in the Invitational here. But
Silver goes for the strat. No.
Oh no, gonna play it safe, get the one up, and then go back for the star now. Pretty smart call there.
Definitely.
Just, you know, take a little bit of extra time, but get the one up and guarantee that you're not going to take the game over. So
Odme 0 lives, Silver 1 life. Just the looming threat of a game over is still sort of here, as Silver is 2 stars behind now.
Silver's going to need more than one game over to catch up, but like, you know, if you mess up one of those big tricks and lose quite a bit of time and, you know, on one of those big Yoshi flutters and then get a game over off of it, you know, that could be big.
Very true. Silver here going for Green Star 1. On the box, and trying to do a ground pound jump. No ground pound jump in this game, that is Odyssey only.
Yeah, Silver, well known for his Odyssey runs.
Ground pound jump also in 3D World. Looks like he wanted to play that game.
Yeah. Looking good so far by Odme out of Hightail Falls here.
Flip low, hates SMO, very true.
Maybe going for a flutter here.
Angle looks okay, bit too far left maybe though.
Yeah, maybe. Looks like he should be able to get it.
He's good.
Yeah, there he is. So nicely done. Did lose a little bit of time, but not too big a deal. Does make it and gets the star, so very nicely done. Silver, meanwhile, going to be heading on to the last green star in Puzzle Plank.
It'll be about 2.5 minutes the difference here. Into Hightail Falls. So.
And nicely done by Silver. So, bit of a disastrous start to that puzzle plank, but after the deaths from both of them, we're able to clean it up and finish out. Meanwhile, Odme, once again, continuing on with like a huge lead. One full star, but again, a very, very long star. So,
also a very long race. What chances for Silver to come back? We did say this yesterday though, and Hex could not capitalize. Let's see if Silver can.
I mean, obviously, you know, Shadow and Odme are definitely two pretty tough SMG2 opponents. You know, we're looking for somebody to beat. It's gonna be a tough match, but we'll see. This is definitely one of the scarier green stars here. The one that Odme's going for now. But if he's able to nail it, should be no problem.
A little bit of a smaller jump there from Odme. Does do for this flutter here for the second green star. Looking good. Has done this a fair few times. That's what he's doing.
Nice flutter. Very nice flutter. And then hopefully he's able to get a clean ending. Meanwhile, Silver is going to be heading on to the vertical section and then going to be heading on to the flutter.
Player with the absolutely wrong facts is actually 4 out of 5 with G2, not 3 out of 4.
Yes, we did have an 90%. We started out with an SM64 120, so you know we had to like start out with a non-Galaxy 2 game, and then the rest of the tournament is just going to be Galaxy 2. We just wanted to capitalize on getting the SM64 viewers in here, you know, make them think they'd see more of it.
This angle, not sure if it's it for Silver. Can't go back with the Yoshi.
Left,
Wanted to go up to the big platform here.
yeah.
Will he get stuck though? Needs to backflip and does not make it to the
Oh.
platform. Just a dent in his self-esteem here.
Yeah.
Both on 0 lives now.
Yeah, no extra lives, so gonna have to go for it this time and hope that it works, or just, you know, maybe skip it. We'll see if he's confident enough in the flutter. Yeah, gonna go for it again.
Ooh. Setting up this time again. Angle looks a bit better.
It's better, yeah.
That's why we're going for the big jump here. Doesn't get it.
And
to
not
get the
getting it.
second pepper.
Yeah, it's
Falling all the way
interesting,
down though.
yeah, Silver was able to get it. Odme, unfortunately, a little mistake there, but gonna be just playing it safe this time and get the second dash pepper. Not go for the jump again. Plus, getting a nice 1-up to boost him up. So yeah, nicely done. Silver two green stars behind at this point. That hightail falls was a little eventful, but you know. Nothing too major there from Odme, just a little bit of time loss here and there. Definitely not as big as the death that Silver took. And on to Boulder Bowl.
Odme, 1 frame jump there. If you do jump on the very first frame of entering a level, you will be able to move instantly, saving about 2 seconds every time.
So Silver, interestingly enough, unless I'm mistaken, has not got the other green star yet.
No,
right?
he did do Green Star 1 before Green Star 2. I think it's just a
Yeah, just
routing
maybe
error on
playing
his
a little safer.
part. Yeah.
get the extra 1-up there. Take a break between the flutters. Second flutter is a lot shorter though, so definitely a little more room.
Odme here.
Odme, yeah.
All about
Moving
Green
on.
Star 2.
We'll see if he's able to get some clean stuff. First star was really clean. Again, Odme's had a few big mishaps, but for the most part, the little things have been going right for him. We'll see. Obviously, this time it's the long jump across, and going to be going for this green here, and nicely done.
too bad of a start, but can be a bit tricky if you do get a very weird camera angle.
Yeah. That long jump across can be a little scary, but obviously no problems with it. Meanwhile, Silver going to be lining up for the second flutter in any second.
So the quick setup
good.
Does get there. Won't lose his speed.
Nicely done. Again, bit of a scary ending. Let's see if he's able to nail it. Looks good.
Ooh, bit low.
Oh, he took the speed from the dash pepper.
Oh, not in
And
the right place though.
He's trying to save it.
Bit far forward.
Yeah, now that he knows where he is because he zoomed in.
Very nicely
he's able
done.
to save it. Very nice save there from Silver. Again, the time loss kind of does suck, but like able to save it really is nice. Meanwhile, Odme struggled a little with those wall kicks to get up there, but does get it that time. So gonna be heading out an entire stage, an entire galaxy at this point ahead of Silver. So we'll see. As he comes into do Wild Glide first.
Indeed, do Wild Glide. Hobby splits. Galaxy name, no thanks. Completely fair. No thanks on the Wild Glide for me too. Will pass.
Yeah, we'll see if Silver's able to have a clean boulder bowl. Definitely needs that. He wants to keep up in it. Odme's gonna go for a bit of a flight here.
Does remember which option is the correct one as opposed to Shadow last night, asking in chat right beforehand.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you don't speak Japanese, it'd be tough.
Silver here. In the Green Star 3 very first try, very well done. Let's see if Odme goes for Green Star 2 first or Green Star 1. He'll choose to ignore Green Star 1.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but still a bit of a risk though if misses this here.
The later ones first, isn't it? For like cutscene wise?
I believe it doesn't particularly matter if you do select the second Green Star.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you click on get the first or second one.
Fair. See if he's able to nab this one.
Looks good. Nice.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy if you don't have the height or the speed, but did quite well there. Meanwhile, Silver lining up for that long jump there and does make it. Very nice. And oh my goodness! Just did a little bit of a slide and spun over the Green Star. That's really not what you want to see.
Just more time loss for Silver here, more deficit into the middle part of World 2. It's still very early in the run. And he's still just racking up this time loss.
Yeah.
Not what you want to see.
Yeah, that time just taking the home and ground pound just to make sure for 100% that he wasn't going to miss it again. Every time a new chatter comes in and sees greens, it's great.
We have had quite a few chatters coming in
Oh,
disbelief.
Yes,
Disbelief that it's
for everyone
greens.
who wasn't here, we spun the wheel twice, and both times we got greens.
Unbelievable. Completely unbelievable.
Yeah, I was worried beforehand that I was going to get 3D World because obviously that's the one that I'm the least familiar with. But after the discussions beforehand, I knew it was going to be greens because it's just the way it had to be. You hate to see it, but oh well.
Oh well,
Green Star
indeed.
Invitational. It had to happen.
Nobody
Silver
really
taking a
asked
little
for
bit
it.
of
Commentator didn't want to make it. Hates greens himself. Nonetheless, this is the Greens Invitational. If you are good at greens, very welcome to the tournament. Should have invited Hardcore Gaming.
Ah, yeah, for sure. Yes, or Keegan.
in as well. Stick already in the tournament.
Yeah, we there was some discussion earlier about how the organizer maybe should have left greens out and put SMG or SMS 120 in instead, but you know.
Still though, would you prefer watching 3 sets of SMS 120 or 3 sets of G2 greens? That is the question.
Personally, I would have preferred the SMS 120, but that's also because I am extremely into SMS right now, so.
That is fair. I think I would have preferred SMS as well at this point. Greens, so boring.
Well, yeah, now that you know that you've got 3 greens in a row.
Speaking of greens and boring, Cosmic Cove here for Odme. You just want to fall asleep, as one 602 runner did in the last 602 race.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't even Cosmic Cove. It was just the dread of Cosmic Cove, because it was like right after Wild Glide, before going down to Cosmic Cove, just that period right there. It was like the, just, oh, I know what's coming up. I just put my brain to sleep kind of thing.
Too much energy to psych yourself up.
Unfortunately, that runner just, they couldn't make it, so.
Did end up making it, though.
Yeah, fortunately, though, their chat was paying attention and was able to wake them up with some
Crab
crab
rave,
raves,
indeed.
But, we'll see. I mean, hopefully neither of these runners will fall asleep, but I mean, that could be a way for Silver to get back into it if Odme just takes a quick nap here. We'll see if he's feeling up to it.
Silver, 80% runner, hasn't done 120 in a little while, does not play this level too often.
Yeah, Silver's going to be taking the same strat, skip right past the first star. Head on to the second one. Did take some damage earlier. Didn't quite see what that was from.
It's a bit of a wall there, I think. Wall bonk.
Yeah. But we'll see. Obviously, hopefully he's able to snag the green star.
A bit low on Silver's end. Should be okay, though. He's good.
Good, yeah. Nicely done. And now we're on to on Odme's side, the very repetitive and boring section. I mean, obviously, it's not the worst section in the world if you're doing it once. But if you're doing greens, you're doing it twice. If you're doing 242, you're doing it 3 times. So it's definitely a bit of a section. Nice little 2D swimming section here. A lot of fun. Definitely the most enjoyable galaxy in the run.
Sorry, just falling asleep there. Definitely very enjoyable indeed. Very psyched for Cosmic Cove indeed. When it was green, I was like, oh my god, Cosmic Cove greens, when I see him again. How exciting. That was my reaction. No funny greens moment flipped in chat at all. Silver goes to Wild Glide Green Star 1 here. It does look like nearly a 4-minute deficit now.
Absolutely.
Really just taking another bonk there. In place to see if we can line this up though. Taking it slow and does go into the song. Will be a 4 minutes 13-second difference into Cosmic Cove. I just hate to see it. Odme here setting up for the water long jump.
Yeah, the stream quality for me has gone down to absolutely nothing, so I see about 3 pixels, and I believe Odme is about to get this green star here. We'll see. Does get the key. Looks like it's getting a little better. Apparently the picture was having a little trouble traveling between Australia and Canada. But it's good now.
Have trouble sometimes. Very long distance travel.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. But now that Odme's through there...
So abusing the penguin as we've seen most of the runners do in Cosmic Cove.
Silver gonna be going for Green Star 1 first as well. obviously different level select. Yeah, I apologize. I did not fly down to Australia for commentary. I couldn't make it fit in my schedule. Couldn't find anyone to watch my dog, so.
Really fair, very busy schedule.
Yeah,
Also a busy
absolutely.
schedule of greens on my end. Really just
Yeah, for sure.
greens, greens, greens.
Yeah, absolutely. At least, you know, we didn't get any of the games that I'm relatively familiar with or anything like that. That would have been really unfortunate to see. So
True indeed.
You would have hated to see like a 64 where we're both very comfortable and familiar with that. And
Exactly, just
stuff like that, you know.
don't want to see comfortable commentators really just disliking how much they're being really just comfortable in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Silver did ban SM64 120, but 70 star was still up there. So
As was SMS and G1
yeah, SMS.
and 3D Worlds. Yeah, none of them.
Anything except green.
Yeah.
Yeah, was this the first one with 6 options, or sorry, with 5 options on the wheel after the bans?
I
the other
believe
ones were
we did
just
have one with 6
4, yeah.
options last night with Shadow and Hex. We did have a 5
Oh,
option one
Yeah.
for one of the matches. So
Yeah.
Obby goes for the brick wall jump. Is good.
Ooh, looks good, nicely done. Gets out there, gonna be done with Cosmic Cove pre 50 minutes. Very nice.
Yes, we are a quarter of the way through the Green Star match now. Love to see it.
Yeah.
3/4 of the way being done, so we can all go to bed. Really. Grandpa needs to have his sleeping time. As do all the chatters.
Yeah, I mean, what time is it there? Like,
It is indeed 12 p.m. here. Way past my bedtime.
yeah, true. Very late.
Commentator, though, joking as he did go to sleep between the match last night and this match. Only woke up about an hour ago.
Love to see it.
Speaking of breakfast, I did order hotcakes and a Big Mac for breakfast from McDonald's. Did not get my
No Big
Big
Mac.
Mac.
Yeah, that's probably the worst crime that happened today. Like, I mean, greens 3 times in a row sucks, but you know, not getting your Big Mac when you ordered it, that's probably worse.
So moving past it, just coping with greens, really. Using this race as a coping mechanism. Odme going for B-list here. Not going for B-list, actually. Getting the B suit. Commentator lying to viewers.
You know, it's understandable. I mean, you got to do something to keep up the entertainment factor. A little bit of deception, you know? Pranking the fools in chat who believed you.
Commentator not saying 12 a.m., it is 12 p.m. here. Would not be eating breakfast at 12 a.m. It's more like a
Definitely
late
said
dinner.
12 p.m. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, breakfast is just the meal when you wake up, so you could eat it whenever. If you're waking up at midnight, you know, who might
I've been there, I've been there.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been there. Silver gonna be skipping the key, and nicely done on that green star grab. So a little bit of time save there by not getting that key cutscene, but needs a bit more than that to catch up. As Odme does get the first star here in Honey Bloom.
We're still with a bit of a nap to go in Green Star 2. But we'll be moving into Honey Bloom and then Lava Lair afterwards.
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, so, I mean, obviously not specifically talking about this match, but like this tournament as a whole, like, I mean, even though it's only 16 players, you have a lot of representation from like around the world, right?
Yeah.
Like you have some Australian runners, North American runners, you got some European runners, so like scheduling all those matches can be a little tough, right?
Yeah.
Especially, and like again, the person running it, you know, in Australia as well. So this race is 2 North Americans, so maybe a little easier to schedule. But if you have like a commentator from, or sorry, a racer from Europe, one from North America, and a person streaming it from Australia, that definitely complicates things a little.
Most certainly, we did have a few Germans and a few I've been generally okay with the scheduling for the first round. Stick and Silo both European, Fire Resino both Australian, these two both North American, so not too much of some regional differences so far, but we'll be getting into that.
Yeah, I eventually will have Wales on the line, and
Wales will be on the line very soon.
Yeah.
Today's match, I believe, is next up in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone should really just schedule around North America as the center of the world, really. But you know, it's understandable. You know, some people have to sleep, like have work, school, losers. You know.
They are indeed losers.
Yeah.
Hate to see it. Having my life. Just play Mario the entire time. As Silver finishes up Cosmic Cove.
Didn't go for the block wall kick, but I mean, Odme actually like kind of struggled with it a little, so did lose a little bit of time. Silver took a bonk on the bomb before it, so lost a bit of time himself. I think Odme probably came out a little on top because of that, but yeah, I mean, just Silver's working through the slog, trying to catch up. Gonna be Honeybloom behind, and as Odme's in Lava Lair here, right? So
I think got some work to do as we do head into World 3 very soon. Did see a meltdown from Bread Ghost in Cloudy Court, Green Star 3 2 matches ago.
Yeah, there are places where a meltdown could happen. Obviously, you're not expecting Silver to come back from this, but that doesn't rule anything out. So Silver just needs to play clean and then just hope Odme has some major meltdowns, and that's going to be his way back into this.
Indeed.
I mean,
asking Silver to play clean is a bit of an ask, as he is not the most consistent of runners. But we don't. If that is wants to progress in the tournament, that is his way through.
Oh my goodness, Odme barely making it onto that platform there, but does make it. Doesn't take a death. Gonna be going for this green here.
First. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a bit scary, but does make it no problems. Silver going B-less here and looks good. Nicely done.
Nice.
Still gotta grab the B for a little bit, but you know, little as possible. Ooh, nicely done. We get up there and lose the B.
Jumping the wrong direction of the pole there. He's good second time though.
Very nice.
Doesn't need the B suit. Forget about that.
Jumps over it and then wait a minute. Comes back for it. So gonna be going for it here. Let the fly recover and then fly over, and should be good. Nicely done. As Odme goes for the skip again. Last time was very close, but once again, this one was a little less close. Nicely done. I think it might have been his decision last time might have kind of been based on the cycles of those womps, because going for the jumps in different directions depending on where they are.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure on that, but based on how they were this time, maybe just a guess. Nice.
Well, I mean, one of those people who doesn't know what he's doing though, so definitely trusting him that he knows
Yeah.
those cycles for himself.
I just assume, like, I don't know that it was that. I'm just assuming, you know, he's a lot better than me, so he's probably got some reason for doing what he does. Those deaths were also just RNG manipulation. Like, he makes you think that they're a mistake. No.
There's ACE in flip swap dying 3 times in silly jumps. We'll be warping to flip out Green Star 2 any second now.
Yeah.
Commentator really just hoping for that. Doesn't want to see 4 more worlds of greens. Still goes to Billis again here. Very nicely done.
All right. So, Odme in World 3, is it?
Indeed.
Yeah. trying to think how far we're in. We are so about, you know, a little under 1/3 of the way. Around there. Going Yoshiless up here.
Very interesting route.
Yeah, does get up there pretty quick though, so nicely done. As Silver finishes off Honey Bloom.
No checkpoint here for Odme. Probably can't really die here, but
Yeah, it's not exactly the riskiest place. You just have to go around another time in a circle if you miss it, but you know, not the biggest of deals. I mean, we have seen skipping checkpoints come back to bite them in the butt though. Especially like puzzle playing, both of them died after skipping the checkpoint. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if Odme did. I can't remember, but I know for a fact Silver died after skipping the checkpoint. Odme died. I don't remember if he got the checkpoint or not, but
believe he did not get the checkpoint.
yeah. So either way, it's definitely, it can come back to hurt, but this is not really even, as chat might be thinking. Odme is significantly ahead, but you know, it's not over, right? We do have some long Yoshi flutters and stuff, and some precise tricks that are coming up later. And Silver could definitely come back if Odme has some meltdowns. Obviously, Odme is a quite good runner at these games, believe it or not.
Very nice. Green Star 1 there.
Does know what he's
for Odme.
doing. And Silver's actually going to go for the extra health here to make these tricks a little easier in Lava Lair. So
Cannot blame him, honestly. Want to play
yeah.
it safe. Just doesn't want to die, really. Get
yeah,
more of a time
exactly,
loss.
and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, playing it a little safer, guaranteeing that you're gonna. Interesting. Does go for the wall kick there.
Works for him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, both of them getting down there with 2 burns, so like no problems if you. Interesting.
Silver, you're getting squashed.
I had like took a little pause there to see what was going on, but yeah, like I mean, again, like I was saying, both of them getting down there with 2 burns with their strats, it wasn't like a big deal to get the extra health, but using the extra health allowed him to play that other strat. I think that might have kind of just been like reacting to the cycles. Unfortunately, the carpet kind of
Silver getting bullied here, and also just getting bullied again. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Does get there eventually.
It's better than taking a death, but still, that's a bit of time loss. Really unfortunate. As Odme jumps into the slide here from the side. Very nice. That's yeah. Those guys are be kind of annoying. Jumping on his head, so he just wasn't moving, and then the rug closed up behind him. He moved away. So unfortunate. Odme gonna grab a 1-up. Has been building up some nice lives here, I believe. I want to say Silver has a few as well.
I believe so, 2 or 3 on Silver's end.
Yeah, nothing that you want to really go out of the way to get, but if you can grab a few like without losing too much time, it's always nice. Allow you to play a little more risky later without having to worry about that game over again.
I've been saying that he does want to. He did ban G 20%, as he did think that Silver had more of a chance in that category.
Yeah.
But he did say that he will be playing for content, so hopefully we do see some harder strats from him. He did say that, yes.
I remember us saying that he had to. I don't remember if he said he was gonna.
Well, commentator trying to convince himself that Odme did say that himself.
He was told that he would be banned and maybe something more beyond banning if he didn't provide us content. So there was definitely some discussions around this, but whether Odme actually agreed to this himself, that's the question.
That is indeed the question.
Yeah.
Odme now
Once
moving
again,
into
yeah.
How do you call it? Galaxy?
Yeah. And like we saw, Silver taking the different star order this time, versus Odme. They're not having any troubles, both of them, with Green Star 1 there in Lava Lair. Again, just taking a different strat. I think Silver took the strat where he like kind of jumped over and took a couple burns. He did have the extra health, so he was able to do that. Whereas Odme didn't have the extra health, so
Yeah.
based on the Womp cycles, chose to go for the other one.
1 frame jump from Odme. Love to see it. 2 seconds saved.
Yeah. 2 seconds? Is it really that much?
1.5. 2 seconds. Something like that, yeah.
Going for these Nice. I don't even know what they're called. The weird cloud boost jump things. But does snag them. Very nicely done there by Odme. And gonna be going for the skip. Looks
good.
Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that he didn't mess up that spin at the end. But nicely done.
Odme jump spin. Not sure that's the optimal movement there. As Silver goes into full drunk Green Star 2.
Yeah. Again, doing some cloud spins and nicely done here by Odme. See if he's gonna take a squish here. Has
he
no
does not.
problem getting over there, none at all. So looks good and does get that star. Very nicely done.
And Silver basically 3 Green Stars behind here.
Yeah, it's a very significant time. I haven't been keeping an eye on how like the clock, but it's just been building and building and building. Like every single star Odme's been doing slightly cleaner, slightly more optimal strats. And I mean, there were those mistakes early that Odme made, but since then I think Silver's been making a few more of those mistakes.
Yeah.
It's been pretty even in the mistakes field, but like again,
just cleaner movement on Odme's end is really all it is.
I mean, you know, he's just Odme's cracked.
He's very practiced in these
He's definitely
games.
a scary first seed in this tournament. I mean, like obviously there's going to be individual categories that people can beat him at, but with like the ban system, right? Like I think their PBs are what 2 minutes apart in SMG2 any percent. So it's like, yeah, okay, maybe Silver can take him out in there, but Odme can just ban it out, right? And then all of a sudden, there's very little chance that Odme's going to take a loss.
That is true. That is how the ban system works, though.
Yeah. Silver's
Be a
struggling
bit of a
little
more
with this
interesting
tree.
interesting Invitational if there were no bans, but the bans were included. So give the runners a bit more of a chance in categories that's more of a whitewash in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, if we saw an SM64 120 race here, like you were saying, what is it, 140 or 150 or 140 something versus
145 on Obby's end of the 255.
255. That's the least competitive race I would ever want to see. So
Yeah. I think Obby would have been 4 or 5 minutes ahead at a Wumps. No BM intended.
absolutely.
Silver now. Full drunk Green Star 3 for him. Let's see if he can get this on his first attempt. As the difference is about 5 minutes, 20 seconds out of Lava Lair.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Odme had a pretty clean Cloudy Court there. A little bit of a, second loss here or there, no big deal. Silver definitely struggled a little with the tree getting up there with the climb on the last one. But we'll see if he's able to get up there cleanly this time.
Nothing too major on his end, really.
Yeah. Looks good into the Sling Star. And we'll see if he's able to nail the slide as well. Gonna play it a little safer, get the checkpoint and enter the slide from the start. A little bit slower than the strat Odme took, but I mean, again, better safe. If you miss the star and you need to redo the slide, better to start from the checkpoint than to start from the beginning of the level.
I do believe Silver is trying for a PV at this point, not for the win. Just knows that Obby is just way more consistent and has a lot more in the
strat. I mean, and also just like, play your game. Hopefully maybe get a PV and, if Odme messes up, that's your chance. If Odme doesn't, there's no shame in losing to Odme. in literally any game, there's no shame in losing to Odme. So it's like, whatever. Just come out and do your best, and then the 16th seed, nobody's expecting to win, but if you can at least push Odme a little bit, that's kind of your goal.
Make him nervous for the future matches. That is the goal.
Yeah, and be up against Shadow if he wins this match, and that's another pretty good SMG.
Ooh, nearly falling off the platform there.
Odme's just playing with fire there. I think that was 100% intentional, just messing around. At least I'm gonna pretend. Does a nice skip there though. Gets very nice. Doesn't quite get out of that hole on the first try. But
Moving
Having
through
fun
here to
bouncing on
Green
this
Star
rolling
2.
masterpiece. Yeah.
Still an entire cloudy court behind, really.
Oh, for sure. It's very significant lead. Odme taking that little safe at the end, just going nice and slow. Just make sure he didn't miss that green star. Those ones can be tricky. I mean, especially in what's the one at the end? Rolling coaster.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, like that. Those ones are very scary greens. So, I mean, the rolling masterpiece ones are a little less scary, but they're still like, I mean, the controls on that thing, it can be very.
So we're missing the cloud. Doesn't need it to progress.
Yeah.
Still at the very corner of that platform there, though. Needs to spin and ground pound to get out of that.
I think he was trying to conserve that, to utilize the cloud to get the cloud boosted jump, but
As you see.
didn't quite get the spin that he wanted to grab the new flower with also using that cloud. So had to just use the 3 from the other flower.
Bit of a limp long jump. Does make it though.
he makes it through. Didn't quite like obviously we saw with Odme, he kind of went straight to that last platform, so did get a bit better of a skip there. Silver, you know, playing a little bit slower, no big deal. Better than just taking a death.
So
And
yeah, this
also
goes
not
here.
not skipping over this. So Odme just showing like a lot better Cloud Mario mechanics, I
Ooh,
guess.
can he save this? No.
Oh no, he can't. Yeah, damn.
Silver
It's
close, but does
okay.
make it through.
I was a little worried, but actually he's going over the windmill. That was a bit interesting. Odme, okay, jeez.
Good in his
almost
second
missed it
try.
again, but he was able to save it that time. Oh man, it's interesting that level. I think the developers of this game didn't quite understand how windmills work. They're not really generating the wind; they're using them to generate power. But you know, whatever.
Clear absolute BM towards the G2 dev sphere from Volantis.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
That is the only like scientifically and then like physics-based problem with this game.
really the only
Everything
one.
like you know, gravity-wise, all that stuff, that's perfect. It's just the windmills. So
Just one thing is the
And-
problem with this game.
yeah, so Silver was able to get the jump that time. Was able to conserve that cloud. So yeah, jumping past the green star, gonna have to turn around and go again. They need to refresh this cloud too. Thought he was going for green star 3 for a second, but he really needs to go for green star 2. They're gonna be long jumping out here. There we go. Good save there by Silver. Obviously a little bit of a silly mistake. Odme.
He goes to this early cycle here with the fire flower. Looks okay. Ooh, barely missing it though.
Slightly off on the shot, not gonna get it. I mean, you know, it's not a huge time loss there.
No,
But,
another 5-10 seconds there.
Yeah. Was very close, just a slightly off angle. See if he's able to get this. This one can be a little tricky for people, especially with like the cameras not cooperating, but looks
He's good.
like Odme knows what he's doing. Nails it perfectly.
I'll be now 4 green stars ahead of Silver.
Yeah.
Granted, they are some pretty slow green stars, but really just extending his lead here. Out of Cloudy Court, difference is about 6 minutes 23 seconds out of Cloudy Court for Silver.
Yeah, I mean, it's very significant. Obviously, the mistakes that he made in Rolling Masterpiece were really kind of what Silver's hoping for. Just needs to see a few more of those. But we'll see if Silver is able to have a clean Rolling Masterpiece.
We'll need a lot of time loss on Odme's end.
Yeah, a lot, for sure.
Maybe a console crash or a power outage could help him.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. Odme's going to be going for the one in the slide here. Fairly free green star. Just get on the roof and go right into it.
Very well done there, Odme.
I struggled with that one at first when I was trying to do it because I was trying to jump into it, and then I realized, oh, you can just go on the roof of this slide.
Indeed, a cylindrical slide there.
Literally free, but
indeed free.
Well, yeah, it's not free, but it's not hard.
It is free. Palantis showcasing a skill issue here. You can't get the start every single time.
Yeah, absolutely, skill issue.
See if Odme does go for the rock jumps here to skip the very first launch star. Did see Shadow go for it in the last race. Didn't work out for him too well. Probably didn't even save time with it, but
yeah,
did manage to
Silver
execute it. Silver choosing to go for Green Star 2 here as he did miss Green Star 1.
Yeah, I mean, Odme we saw just went straight for Green Star 2 originally, whereas I think Silver was like trying to line up for it, but just couldn't get in the right place and decided to just skip it. I mean, I think that's probably going to be the better strat, just going for that one right there. If you make the mistakes, just go for the other one. You're not losing any time. But does do a nice skip over the
Odme
changing color platform.
He's trying to break this block with the green ball. Not working out for him though. Not sure how that was going to work. So I've never seen that before in my life.
Bit interesting. This section's a little, annoying and slow. Breaking all these stupid platforms, but breaking all the trees and Goombas and stuff to get these star pieces.
Bonked are on the
the bonks too. Is going to be getting the last one here. Gave up on using the green spinny thingy. I don't know the name of anything in this game.
Me neither, don't worry. Green spinny thingy is the best name I can think of.
A lot of times, like, you don't even know the names in the games that you play. It's like, you ask Mario runners. That was a really nice jump there by Odme, right to the star.
Nice.
You ask the Mario 64 runners the names of enemies, and they're like, I don't know. they got silly names. So
They always do. All the enemies are named stuff like Snoodle and Spindrift. What's what names are that?
Hose and... Yes.
Odme still 4 stars ahead here as he heads into 20 halls. Silver just movement. You can clearly see the difference in movement. Just Odme more refined. Doesn't know what he's doing. Experienced in SMG2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these rolling stages are, I think, kind of jank would be a good way to describe them.
That is a great way to describe it. Jank is the perfect word.
Motion controls are always fun, but killing all the Goombas, just making sure to take them out just so he can get a clean right over to the star. Very nicely done. Did actually save a little time on that star grab over Odme because Odme had to miss it, or Odme missed it and had to get it on the way back. But the earlier parts of the level, definitely Odme was doing cleaner.
Very nice Green Star 1.
Silver didn't take a death or anything there, so definitely saved some time. On that
Absolutely.
Stage. Still a whole Freezy Flake and part of Haunty Hall's behind, but hopefully catching up soon.
Hopium indeed. We did sort of expect this with the 1 vs 16 match, but really was commentator Onsen Cope hoping for a close match. Probably will not be the case, as Odme just extends and lead.
We were hoping, like, for the closest match, I think we were all hoping for 3D World, like, of what was left.
Definitely.
Maybe greens close, but, we'd seen too many greens, so we didn't want to see it. Obviously, both you and I would have loved to see some Sunshine or 64 or something.
Absolutely.
But, as for closeness, those would have been a bit more of a blowout even than this, I think, so.
Would have been over shorter, though. Odme would have been completed Sunshine by now, probably.
True.
So he did get a 117 in a no reset in his console series run last week.
Yeah, true. Let's see.
Silver, no slide clip there. Very unfortunate. Probably won't be making this cycle now with the Fireflower.
Yeah. Gonna guess no, but we'll...
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Pretty close. But I mean, with missing that's gonna be maybe even a little faster than Odme's. Because
probably.
Odme tried to go for it and then took the time to reset it.
Both runners opting for the checkpoint there, and
Yeah,
Fizzy Flake Green
playing
start
it a little
to...
safe.
Don't blame him, honestly.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
mean,
of
like I
time
said earlier,
loss.
the camera is really kind of trolly here. If you don't have a
Still
good
up.
setup.
Where's he going?
And
Does get it though.
there we go. Does get it. I mean, you know, the depth perception there could be a little jank, but does nail it. So nicely done. Odme not stopping to read that sign that was so nicely placed there for him.
Out in the middle of the road. Just ignored it completely.
I mean, it was probably important if it was placed right in the middle of the road.
Absolutely. Actually, I have no idea what that sign says. Never read it in my life. Actually interested now.
I probably have not read it either, but that just shows that none of us are really considerate to the residents of Haunty Halls. You know, take the time to let us know stuff, and we just ignore it.
Nobody really liking Haunting Halls anyway. It should be called Long Jump Simulator.
True. Yeah.
That's Odme pulling back on some of these long jumps
most
here.
of this game should be called Long Jump Simulator, but you know.
Very true. Very true indeed. It's-
The obviously, you know, compared to like 64 and Sunshine, it's not so much a movement-based game as like, you know, a lot of tricks and stuff make up a lot of the good content in this game. But I mean, not to say that movement isn't important. Like, I mean, like we're seeing, you know, Odme has been saving time on pretty much every star just on account of the fact that, yeah, you know, it's not super complex movement, but he's able to do it so cleanly and so tightly and taking better lines and not making as many small mistakes that he's able to build up that time. So it shows kind of like the difference between a top runner and a top runner.
Very true indeed. Moving on to Beat Block now with Obvious End. Love the soundtrack for Beat Block. Need a Cat Jammer.
Yeah, one of the things is, I mean, these Galaxy, pretty much every Mario game does really well with music. I mean, like, I don't think there's been a single one with bad music.
Absolutely, I think definitely shoutouts to Koji Kondo on the soundtrack for these games.
Nice triple jump there from Odme.
Really well done. Etched in the minds of pretty much everyone's childhood is the Mario music, really.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's some cat jammers in a lot of old games, you know.
Definitely 8-bit
Obviously,
tracks.
I'm a fan of Diddy Kong Racing music myself, but you know, Mario stuff's up there.
Very based. Diddy Kong Racing is a fantastic game with a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah. And also a fantastic speedrun. I'm interested. I saw Odme do something on that section that Silver was just on where he kind of like kept rolling after breaking the crystal. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that
exactly
is.
what
I
was,
don't
but-
think you can manipulate that. I have done it a few times myself. Do believe it is completely sort of random, I believe.
I just assumed Odme was just next level for a second, but you know, I'll believe you there. I have no idea about it myself, so
It's just
just gonna point out that it was something that Odme did better.
a positional thing, I believe. If you're in the right position, you can get that without stopping. Doesn't really save any time, because you do need to get out of the rock anyway to
Yeah,
long
for
jump up the
sure.
stairs.
True. Odme with a really nice triple jump there. Really well done beat block greens there.
Very much so. Heading into fifth complete here, we'll see if he does the
Yeah.
optimal map movement. The
Yeah.
Zoom out to world 4. Quick splice. Does do the optimal world map movement. Very well done.
Yeah, avoid having to take that pipe.
Pipes are indeed very slow in the map movement of this game. We'll avoid them
Nice.
wherever we can. We can't avoid them in World 5. Let's see what strats Odme goes for here. It does have a,
Could be some cool flutters.
indeed very much a different
Ooh.
set of strats available for a lot of different runners. See which
Silver
one's the optimal one.
scared me there, but did manage to get through with no problems.
Thought it was
A
going
little
into
bit
that
scary
bonus
that he was
area
running
there.
those blue rings, but Odme lining up here. Angle looks pretty decent.
think he is going for Green Star 2 first. Opting for the asteroid method. Lineup looks okay. Wow. Spectacular from Odme. Knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this is one of the, I would say, scariest stages at higher level to get. Like, I mean, obviously, riding those platforms, auto-scroller, very slow. So being able to do those flutters and get really precise angles and stuff can be really nice.
Absolutely,
So,
indeed.
very, very nice there on that first Green Star. But still a bunch more flutters to come, so we'll see. Oh, a bunch.
Ooh,
Maybe
Silver
not a
taking a
bunch.
bonk there and
Ooh,
dying.
Silver. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do in the last one, and just barely spun in time to make the boo things. I don't even know what those are. They look like Octogoomba boos.
They do indeed. May as well call them that.
Yeah. Yeah, he spun right before hitting one of them on the last time, but that time did not quite get that.
I'll be here.
Lining up for
Green
the
Star
second
1. Choosing to just go straight to it instead of stopping on the platform beforehand. Can't blame him. Straight into the
Yeah,
start.
nicely done. I mean, I don't think Silver's gonna do that stage any better than Odme did just there, right? Like,
Yeah.
Earlier on, I was thinking that might be a stage where maybe if Odme makes a mistake, like, you know, it's a place where those big flutters can be quite problematic. But I mean, just nailing them. So, very nice. Gonna be heading into World 4 here. So,
Silver
halfway
now
through the
5
regular
Green
world.
Stars behind.
yeah, halfway through the regular world and then World S. So, I mean, a little under halfway done this race, and I mean, Odme showing why he is the #1 seed. Definitely, Silver. I'm not sure what pace he's on exactly, like compared to PV, but hasn't been playing bad, right? Like,
Not
just
awfully, but
has-
just really
yeah.
just...
There's been a few mistakes, like a few deaths and stuff, but like for the most part, I think he's been playing pretty well. But you know, obviously, playing pretty well is not going to be good enough against some of the opponents in this tournament. So
Yeah. Just that PB gap is too big to really recover from.
yeah,
Let's
for
see
sure.
here. I mean, I think he is on sub 310 pace.
Which is, yeah, like, I mean, if you're gonna lose to Odme and he gets a sub 310, right? Like, you're
Fair enough.
at that
It's-
point,
yeah.
you're just like, okay, well, I wasn't gonna win anyways, so you know, obviously, you just kind of hope you play your best.
Exactly.
But-
Silver, another death in Horny Halls. Straight through the floor.
Definitely no experience with that myself from my last SMG2 any percent runs. These guys have caused me no problems whatsoever, and they definitely don't just troll me all the time with me jumping through that.
Lettuce
holes, so.
struggling with a long jump
Oh my
simulator.
goodness, Silver almost doing it again. This time taking a bonk off that guy's head. Well, maybe not a bonk, a bounce.
Oh,
Whatever
bonk
it was.
off
Okay,
that,
there's
though.
The bonk. There's the bonk. All right, does make it through. Meanwhile, Odme.
Oh no, Silver!
I looked over an Odme screen because I thought that was a free section. I missed it.
Through the
Oh, no.
floor.
Oh, did he just hit the gap right between them?
Yeah,
That's-
through the floor between the platforms. Doing this
that's,
section for the third
brutal.
time now. The
Yeah,
gap
that's
gets bigger
unfortunate.
and bigger and bigger.
Oh my goodness. All right, Silver's causing a few heart attacks here.
Could be okay now though. I don't want to curse it again. It's
Oh
good.
my god. Okay, you got it. All right. Yeah, Bib Monka does make it through. Again, though, you know, that was quite a lot of time loss on that star, and not really time loss that you can afford. I mean, over the course of the next, what, like, hour 40 minutes for Odme, you gotta keep it clean if you're gonna hope for a comeback here as Silver. I mean, obviously, you know, even if you can't win, maybe pulling out a PB would be really nice. Not sure exactly what pace he's on. I don't think he's playing, you know, up to his potential, but
Yeah,
definitely
Silver about 7 minutes behind.
could. Yeah.
Lost 7 minutes. Lost 7 minutes to his sum of best so far. So it'll be tough for him to PB. He can only lose 7 more minutes between now and the end of the run if he wants to PB.
I mean, that's not that. Like, considering, again, you know, we're just under half the way You know, if he's able to play, that's definitely doable for sure. So
It's definitely doable, but can't really ask for a whole lot considering World 1 through 3 is significantly
my
easier than the last 3 worlds. Getting bonked there by the Octo Goomba as he backflips into Green Star 1.
Those guys are snipers. They ruined my life, so I'm always worried
Ruin
about
everyone's
them
life,
really getting
indeed.
shot off. Really getting shot off the edge there too. Like, but does manage to get that green star clearly. Cleanly, Odme doing the triple jump strat for that one, whereas Silver played it a little safer, went towards it and did the backflip. A little bit slower, but you know, both of them didn't struggle at all with that. So good to see. And here we are, Flipsville.
Love
With a
Flipsville,
flip
Green Star
flop.
3, one of my favorite stars in the entire run. And on my second try up here, chooses to take the launch star into Green Star 2. Can't blame him. Oh, nearly taking a death there. Does Black
I mean,
back up into the star?
it was a nice recovery.
It was indeed.
It's scary, but yeah, does make it through.
As Silver, it's a precarious situation on these platforms. Oh my, wow.
Okay. The spin saved, no problem, no worries. Again, gonna take a back flip, or actually side flip, as opposed to the triple jump that Odme took. But does make it through B block there. A little bit scary. Gonna be heading into Fearsome Fleet himself. Let's see if he also does the zoom out movement. As Odme continues on, I mean, obviously, playing really cleanly, like you said, sub 310 pace.
Green Star 3 here, very, very smooth start if you do it well. Ignoring the
beautiful
checkpoint though. Maybe
I mean,
costly if you just take a death hit.
Yeah, we'll see.
It should be okay for the fast cycle. He is good.
Very nice. Yeah, Odme just showing how broken this stage can be, and gonna do a homing ground pound, playing it a little safe, but does guarantee you get the star, and especially with skipping the checkpoint. Definitely the right call there. So very nicely done there by Odme. With very, very cool star. Silver.
Ankle should be okay. I think he's going for the Meteor strat as well.
Yeah. Let's see.
This is a different setup to Odme though. Looking like a
Maybe
bit going to question
going
mark
for that
block, I believe.
platform? Yeah. Taking the intermediate kind of stop there. Give you a nice place to get ready for the final one.
Need to dismount here. Good.
And nice done. I mean, like a little bit slower than Omni Strap, but able to cleanly get through it. Definitely what you like to see.
Odme first try on the spring there. Straight in the start.
Nicely done. Yeah, very nice there. As Omni's moving out of Flipsville, you know, really, really well done.
As Silver finishing up Fearsome Fleet here, very close to an 8-minute deficit on his side. So, not what you want to see if you're a fan of close races, but I'd be just running away with it, really.
Yeah, for sure. Moving into Sweet Mystery here. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a Sweet Mystery break myself. Getting a cookie.
Enjoy.
Gotta, you know, keep up the energy for this, the second half of this run.
Very, very true.
Green Star race, you know.
Very hype, very interesting indeed. Nobody
100%.
dislikes this category at all. Silver opting for the momentum there off the platform. Does get the green star. Very well done. As Odme moves into Sweet Mystery.
Yeah, that was a interesting strat from Silver. Did make it work.
Does
Looked a little
grab the-
scary when he was like kind of caught up on the guy, but did make it through. Odme nicely done there. Yeah.
Will be 7 minutes 59 seconds. The difference out of World 3. As Silver moves into Supermassive. 7 green stars behind. Only a pretty big deficit here now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like over 2 full galaxies behind.
Yeah.
Gonna need some major meltdowns. Like maybe Odme's power goes out. Maybe Odme has to take out the garbage and you know, I don't know, drive someone to the airport.
I mean, did in fact get IRL'd in his 3D World PB for only a minute though, so could see the same
Really a
thing
little
again
more than a
happening
minute.
here.
Yeah.
As Odme now moving on to Honey Hop. A very interesting stage. We'll be seeing a B-less, I assume, on his end. Definitely high level strat, but would not put it past him to go for it.
I mean, you'd like to see it?
I do love to see it, indeed.
So for season 2 of the 3D MMI, we're moving greens, right?
We are indeed removing greens. Nobody likes greens. Hates greens. Nobody really wants to see it.
Yeah.
Commentators sick of it.
Or category extensions only.
Honestly, agreed. Category extensions.
Nipple percent, all signs, you know.
Ooh, Odme with a forward jump there on the wall. Again, can't get the wall jump.
Sucks, but you know, not
Third time
a
is the
big
charm.
deal. Yeah, definitely has the time to afford to lose that.
Bonk into the wall.
That bonk there, you know. If Odme loses by half a second, it's going to be because of that bonk.
You do want to see a half-second race. Similar to what Bread Ghost and Xprelli. Getting the B mushroom, didn't want that.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't really care about the predictions or anything. Somebody may or may not have gone all in on the Hopium with Hex winning the whole tournament. So they may already be basically out of the predictions. So, you know, at this point, just hoping for some crazy stuff to happen.
Hex indeed not winning the entire tournament as he is out already. He was in the shadow yesterday. Probably wasn't going to win to Odme either.
I mean,
if we were going to roll greens again.
No matter what we rolled, I don't think anything. I don't think Hex really had a great chance of beating Odme anyways. But you know what?
Oh, save! Not a save from Odme. Going for jump again though. Wall jump is a bit low. Yeah, will not be enough height there. Third time though.
He fails it 16 more times and then also dies 100 more times.
Wall jump is good. Third try.
Silver's got a chance.
Still, just unable to get on this wheel platform here. I mean, ground pound. Just really just sloppy movement being shown from Silver here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know. Not like it's not playing bad, but not playing up to the standard you'd need to beat Odme.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, if I were Silver, I'd be happy, honestly, even with like close to PB in a run. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, there's a long way to go. If things start going a little better, maybe that's a chance to turn it around.
Does have a lot of potential in this category though, Silver, so can't blame him if he's a bit disappointed with this run. I'd be getting B-less in Honey Hop Green Star 1 for the second time.
Yeah, Silver taking a bit of a different strat there, not going for the Sling Star.
Can't blame him, it is a very difficult strat.
Yeah, does make his way there, get that Green Star very nicely. So
I'll be skipping the B mushroom this time, very well done. B mushroom in Honey Hop is slow.
Yeah, you don't like Bs in B stages.
Very good there on the second time. Taking...
Wow. Oh, nice and quick, but risky, but does pay off there. Very nice.
2-second gold of him in that split. Very well done.
Yeah. Damn. There's like single star splits, I assume?
He does indeed have single star splits.
I was gonna say, like, because I definitely saw him make some mistakes on the first one.
Yeah, 30 seconds lost in the first star, but a 2-second gold.
Yeah.
Basically, doesn't really care about the 30 seconds anymore. Gold by 2 seconds.
Oh, nice little bonk there by Silver.
See this green star 3 here from Silver. Looks good. And it's good.
On the first skip. A little bit slower than Odme, but still not
Don't
too
think
bad.
he's making the cycle here, though. Definitely not.
Especially now with that. He's going to be able to just, you know, lose one cycle, not the end of the world.
Oh, getting bumped by the spikes, though.
Yeah.
Should just be backflipping over this, yes. That is the second fastest strat, and long jumping onto the final platform. 1 frame jump from Odme. See if he can have the same meltdown that Red Ghost did in Starshine Beach Green Star 2. This long jump across the gap.
Well, both runners opting to do the homing ground pound into that green star. Definitely the safer strat for sure.
Okay, opting for Green Star 3 first. Not doing the triple jump, but opting for the P counter throw. Making onto that cloud very well, and we'll be going for the backflips here very soon.
Yeah, nicely done. Meanwhile, commentator getting asked if he wants to commentate another race right now, but clearly too busy with green stars, which is way more exciting than SM64 Bingo.
Bingo would be quite the treat right now compared to whatever this shit is.
Green Star Bingo would be pretty cool.
Green Star Bingo would be not a lot better than Green Stars, but a little bit better indeed.
Hey, you don't have to get all the green stars, you just have to get specific ones. Do some tricks. At least it would be shorter, hopefully.
We would hope so, because Green Stars is the longest category in the entire Invitational, assuming...
Is it?
I would assume maybe best of 3 SMO could be a bit longer.
Yeah, fair. I mean, it also depends who's running it, right?
That is true.
I say SMG2, any percent's also pretty long, but it's a little shorter, I guess. But I was looking at Odme's PBs though, where they're like basically identical. But yeah, best of 3 in SMO would be quite long.
Yeah, definitely over 3 hours. Closer to 4 with breaks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if you got Tyrone in there, then you could get there under 3.
Very true. I don't think Odme will be getting 3 sub hours in 3 races, even if it does get the best of 3. Odme, very nicely done.
If Odme gets 3 sub hours, it's probably not going to 3.
Definitely not.
But, no.
Could see Silo though. Silo out of the tournament, but if he did make it the grand final, I think he needed to get to face Odme. Would have been very interesting to see a best of 3 between him. If he did PB by 20 seconds, could see 2 sub hours.
That would be pretty cool.
Very cool indeed.
Fortunately, not going to happen, but you know, whatever. Get all the greens in battle belt. Yeah, that would be a line that definitely would not get done in a bingo. But you know what? This is just a greens race, so we are gonna get all the battle belt green stars.
Love to see it. Battle belt.
Such a treat.
Definitely a galaxy you want to be awake for and watching.
Yeah.
No sleeping involved there at all.
Absolutely.
Pardon me. Moving on to Starshine Beach Green Star 1. This long jump again, so he gets it. Very nice.
Yeah, no troubles at all. Not having any issues whatsoever with any of these strats.
Very nice angle here for Green Star 1, I believe. Nice. He just moving straight into the start. Nice.
There we go. Oh yeah, Odme once again just keeping it up, keeping the lead. Not I mean, like you said earlier, you know, the only category he wasn't 100% confident that he could win was SMG2 any percent, because again, Silver only like 2 minutes off PB from Odme in there. It's like 305 versus 307, or 304 versus 307 or something. So like, very that one could go either way. This one, even though it is the same game, I mean, obviously Odme's put a lot more time in greens than Silver has. has that advantage. Silver doing.
Not gonna work there. Oh, it's gonna. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Barely makes that up there.
Silver apparently knowing a little more about that working than we would, but you know, that was very close nonetheless. Does get that wall jump though. Does get the B, so gonna be getting to the bubble to lose it. Yeah. And getting bubbled again. Yeah, unfortunate bubble timing there.
Ooh.
And taking a bonk. This lands back
Bubbling
on
for the third time.
Bubble. Dude, the bubbles, they're really messing with him.
As Silver goes backwards momentum to the final island.
We'll see if he's able to get the triple jump first try though, save some time. It took Odme 3 tries. So
I'll be going for Green Star 2 first. He's good. Ooh, getting bodied by the Octuma there.
And
one health though, getting a coin.
Okay, gonna stop for that coin just to play it safe. Interesting, going for a different triple jump strat than Odme was, but it does pay off. So does make it through as Odme just finishes off Chompworks here. Finished off the second star. Gonna be going into star 1 now, I believe. As, somebody lowers the volume to 90%.
I believe that was a volume up instead of down. That was my fault. Apologies.
Clearly somebody not paying close enough attention. Seeing the volume change to 90%, assumed it was down. But nicely done there by Odme. Going to be heading into Chompworks Green Star 3 next.
See if he goes to the spring strats with the little gap between the cog and the wall. Hopefully he does hit it.
See if Silver's able to get it this time.
Wrong direction there.
Ooh, yeah, not quite getting it. Once again, struggling a little with
the wow.
And yeah, just really close on that jump both times. Struggled with the first time and then got it at the second try.
Ooh, spin block.
But once again, you know, Silver losing a little bit more time every kind of whole stage, and unfortunately just hitting that guy, falling all the way down. Gonna have to try this again. See if he's able to get better cycles this time. And okay, does avoid him, does get the B once again, so gonna have to lose that in the bubble. As Odme.
Bit of a bonk on the block there, it does get in the launch star.
Yeah.
Shooting star with chain jump here doesn't do anything. I'm just trying to find new strats really.
It does, however, remove the fact that you have star bits, because then at the end of the stage you want to add them to your bank. So
that is very true. Bullying the chain jump for no reason though, could have shoot them into the void.
True, yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, just showing that Odme is quite the rude dude.
Get some cog manip strats here. Not gonna work first time. Second time is good though.
Ooh, nicely done. Bit of a time save there over.
Well, missing the green star though.
The intended route. Unfortunately, struggling to get the green star.
Does get it though.
Does get it eventually. Yeah. Kind of annoying, you know. You don't want to be losing the time on missing that jump a few times. The spring is one of the slowest and like most annoying power-ups in the game. Obviously, you want to avoid it as much as possible, but there's one of the times where you need to use it.
There is in fact a springless method to do that green star if you don't want to use the spring.
Okay.
Holding backflips and wall kicks and spins, but it is slower.
Yeah. Okay. So commentator proving once again that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but clearly better to save time, even if you're gonna even if you have to use the annoying power up, better to save a little bit of time. There we go.
Shadow asking, has Odme done Starshine as he goes
Yes,
to
he
Gravity
has.
Gauntlet? Bit of a
Odme doing the
question
exact
answer.
same route that my splits are saying, conveniently, just so I can like kind of keep an eye on what's coming up next.
Silver,
I believe
on a
Odme
great angle
has been
here.
going off my splits, so which makes sense because obviously I know what I'm doing. I'm
Of course.
again
Yes.
world record holder in 242 and greens as well. So
No enemy boost here from Odme. We'll be going for the classic strat. This looks
very
good.
nice. Pause champ. Very nice.
Very nice.
Started to say that a little too soon and then figured out. I'll question it, but yeah. Really cool tricks you can do with some gravity stuff in some of these stages. That was a very, very nicely done skip. Saves a bunch of time. And we'll see. Is he gonna do the same skip for the second try, I assume? Second star, or does he go for a different one? I do not know.
So we're going for Green Star 1 here at 7 splits.
Meanwhile, me forgetting exactly where the green star is, thinking it was
Oh, back
completely in
to
a different
Silver.
place.
It's a long jump.
Re-
Should be okay. Very nice.
Realizing I'm confused about the green stars, and yeah. Oh, nice little burn there.
Ooh.
Take
Good burn there.
another
Doesn't matter a
unintentional
huge
burn
amount.
there.
Doesn't need too much health to get this Green Star.
Yeah, for sure.
And yet another chatter coming into the chat room. Surprised. Sync here on the star grabs. Love to see it.
Absolutely.
Another chatter. Very surprised. They are watching greens yet again for the third time.
I mean, greens is the the classic. It's tried and true. You know, we've seen a couple green matches so far. We know they've been quite close and entertaining. So the wheel was rigged in favor of greens. Just we know, okay, sure, maybe it's not the most entertaining to watch or commentate or run, but it's made for close matches at least. Whereas we saw SM64 120, not so much.
This match, not so much though. Might just take a blowout to get greens off the agenda, really. Because if the
And somebody in the chat definitely looking for a ban with positive talk about green stars. No, I'm kidding. We are very pro green stars here. That is why everyone changed their names to green in chat at the start of the race. But
Ooh, I'd be nearly collecting that Green Star there on his first attempt.
this is a very annoying green star. All the ones where you have to like fling through these sling stars can be really annoying.
I'd be just
Really
struggling a
big
lot
struggle.
here with this green. This should be okay though.
These are, oh, that looks good.
Very nice.
Nice.
Silver
Yeah,
on
those
his
are very
star
very
3.
annoying. Oh my goodness. Silver here with a nice job getting up there. I believe he also used the chuckster. Gets the cloud and gonna be going for this spinny ball platform with the green star above it. Once again, I know what I'm talking about.
Spinny ball with the Green Star above it is the scientifically accurate term.
Absolutely. And nicely done, grabbing that.
As Odme moves into Space Storm Green Star 3.
Yeah. It's actually like, people might think that we're joking, but that's literally what the name of the star is. You just can't read it because it's in Korean. Or this isn't Korean. You were saying Korean earlier.
I believe it is Korean or Chinese?
That's not Korean. I looked at the letters. I'm like, that's not Korean.
That is Chinese. Commentator completely lying about the language. Chinese
It's
disc
okay.
on Silver's end.
Yeah. Basically the same thing as Korean, obviously, as we know. Clearly, commentator definitely not going to get himself into any trouble for conflating two completely different cultures and languages. But
Hopefully commentators don't get cancelled at the end of this match.
yeah, exactly.
No twit longers to be seen as of yet. Silver bonking and dying!
Ooh, the bonk!
Wow.
You hate to see it. And back down to one life, but so still got a little bit of a barrier, but getting close again. I mean, did build up to, I believe, 4 or 5 at one point, so definitely.
Yeah, but still, at least 10
definitely
deaths is
scary.
run so far for Silver.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's,
forgetting needs to press down the plate for the chomp. Doesn't really matter, we'll get the fast cycle anyway.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Odme, final green star here for Space Storm.
Nicely done.
Saki Wacky in chat saying my name is Oknem. Not entirely sure that's
Oknem.
who I am.
Yes, sorry, I hate to say it, but Okmem has been canceled. It's, you know, it just had to happen.
Oknem is over.
Yeah.
Moving into Boom Moon here. Pipe so slow on the map, but has to go through it. Anyways, Boom Moon here for Odme. Cursor doing a little dance before clicking on the Flight of Galaxy button.
Yeah. We'll see if Ami is able to get the skips here. The one actual galaxy that I know something about. So we'll see. I mean, obviously there's a pretty neat skip here in this swamp section where you can skip some of the auto scroller, but we'll see if he's able to get it for 2 of the green stars.
It'll be too hard for Odme as he gets the 1 frame jump there. Definitely experienced enough at 90% and in greens to know what he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Silver getting bonked for the chain
Silver...
chomp. Not getting pushed off though.
Okay, that was scary, but...
Minute his life though.
Almost again, dude. Yeah, stops for the life a little bit. Does get the green star. Zami not going to skip this checkpoint. Very smart play considering the skip coming up. We'll see if he's able to nail it first try. Going to be taking a long jump here shortly.
3 lives you can get with those music notes if you get all of them. Opting not to get them though.
Not really going to help you out, especially if you're doing the skip. Odme looks like he's pretty good here and nails it on the first try. So very nice. Going to be going for green star 3 first. Getting the star chips here.
Ooh.
Missed the triple jump, but whatever. Going to take a backflip into the star there. So pretty well done overall there.
As Silver is heading into Chompworks Green Star 3, definitely still a pretty big lead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Probably close to 10 minutes now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not unexpected, right? Like again,
definitely not.
Given the fact that Odme has like a over 20-minute lead on PBs.
Silver again, can't get that slope down.
Yeah, we're 2 hours into it, like a 3-hour run. You're gonna expect that difference to build up over time. So
for sure, yeah.
It's been kind of as expected. I mean, obviously Odme had some struggles early, and Silver was showing that, you know, definitely you can't sleep on him, but Odme was able to clean up a lot of those early mistakes, and you know, just
Silver did actually have the lead in right side down for a few seconds. I think audio switched for about 5 seconds total before he took a death and had to switch it back to Odme.
Yeah, well, there were also a few earlier sections. You know, in Yoshi Star there was some trouble with the flutters, and you know that kind of worried myself, as you know, Silver, speaking of skipping the spring, is doing exactly that. So I'm gonna take that time loss just so he doesn't have to deal with the spring, which totally good call. Very close, but does make that cycle, and nicely done. But yeah, I mean, missing that early flutter kind of like gave me a little worry for Odme and like hope for Silver that maybe Odme was gonna miss the later flutters as well. But I mean, showed with the flutters in you know, I'm already forgetting the stage. Was it Fearsome Fleet?
I think it was, yes.
But he knows what he's doing. Once again, this Blue Moon skip is no trouble for Odme. Absolutely showing that he knows what he's doing. And snagging that green star, so very nice.
So we're now into Gravity Gauntlet Green Star 2. Let's see if he can snag this lava boost for himself. Probably won't be going for Nemi boost, but we'll see if he can snag it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, only 3 stages behind. You know, Gravity Gauntlet, Space Storm, Boo Moon. Oh, okay, I guess Boo Moon's not done yet. There's still just the first one, but a little bit of a
big gap.
Yeah, a little bit of a gap, for sure.
Well, missing the 6-up. Doesn't need that for the skip.
Yeah,
Let's
it
get
does
there
it
eventually. So it's looking okay.
Looks to be taking the same exact skip as Odme, and looks pretty much the exact same. Oh, actually,
He's good.
a bit more positive momentum there versus Odme. So
You have to be
landing
careful
a
there.
little
You
bit
could
better.
go through the floor if you are going too fast.
Yeah.
They were saying Namibo is
problem.
slower in greens. It doesn't explain why Shadow went for it last night. Shadow is a slow bitch, apparently.
Yeah, for sure.
As Silver going for Green Star 1. Yeah, Silver very confused as to why Shadow did go for that.
Confused as to why Shadow's going for that, or why we're being randomly toxic against Shadow. Definitely
Yes.
not deserved.
Ooh, on me into the launch star. Does he know the backup? Oh, no, they're...
Yeah, no problem. No problems at all. Definitely
good.
was in there early enough to not have any issues, but still, that's a little scary. Just gonna have to wait these out. This section is a little scary for newer players, but like once you're someone of Odme's caliber, you've done this so many times, you know what you're doing. Meanwhile, on the other side of the screen, Silver getting a little scary there, but does manage to save it and get the coins. So took a few extra burns, but you know, got the star. We're coming up on 200 stars, which will be 2/3 of the way done.
So that's 2 hours in as well.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much on pace for close to his PB. Obviously, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Green stars at different stages of the run are not all equal.
Very true, very true.
But you know, as far as star percentages go, like the number of stars.
Odme can
Two
definitely
days
still sub 310, I believe. BPT a 306.51. Wanted to
Which
play
is-
pretty well, but he
yeah,
has been playing pretty well
solid.
throughout so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Difference out of Gravity Gauntlet is 9 minutes 52 seconds.
Yeah.
So
And obviously we got some maybe Resident Sleeper would be a good way to describe them. Some stages coming up. We got, you know, Slipsand. We have Fleet Glide. That's got pretty much the hardest green star in the entire run. Definitely no sarcasm there.
absolutely not. Holding straight down. Silver taking the launch star there for Green Star 1. Doesn't know what he's doing. Green Star is before the launch star. Has to go back to the menu there. Bit of a time loss for him.
Unfortunate.
Flipsand is next for Odme though. Can definitely see some time loss on his end if he does fail to grab the star at the very end of the slide. Up to a minute and a half can be lost there. Silver cannot get the screen star.
Was so close to getting it there on the first try. Obviously, you know, not taking into account the having to exit course, but didn't quite get it. Does still, like, I mean, obviously we saw Odme struggle there as well a lot. That's not an easy star to get.
Definitely not.
Pulse stars and gravity and everything.
Ooh, wow. That was very interesting
so
gravity work
easy.
there from Odme, bouncing on the Goomba, but still getting walked down.
Yep.
He spins into the
Nice
star. Very well done.
Meanwhile, my dog coming to say hello, wanting some company.
Saying hello to Vlad's dog. Probably more interesting than this Green's gameplay right now.
Yes. Silver, the only one actually in chat, as well as doing a run, you know. Having to correct the commentators when they're incorrect about things. So very well appreciated.
Slipsand
And
now
onto
for Odme.
Slipsand.
Yes.
A very, very fun and not repetitive stage.
You're also in chat listening to us. Fuck you, Odme. Didn't ban greens. Now I gotta play this shit.
For a second, I totally just didn't think about who that was. I was like, respect the lurkers. I'm like, oh, somebody's lurking, and you know, Odme's getting mad at after lurking. I'm like, wait, no, Odme's the other racer. I forgot about that. Just didn't click in my brain who was chatting. It's okay. I mean, you know,
All lurkers are
Obviously-
respected here.
good to know that both racers are listening to us. So if we ever should talk to them at all throughout this, they will know. So
It will be cancelled.
I mean, we've already been canceled for the Korea incident, but you know.
Troll despair, indeed.
No,
the
sorry,
Korea
you
incident.
didn't get canceled. You didn't get canceled. I did, and Oknem got canceled.
Very true.
So, you know, I mean, it happens. So you're still up for cancellation. So better be careful. He doesn't even have a green name, but he does have a green sword. So you got to think about that. Meanwhile, Silver here. Oh.
I'll be confident in his Green Star 3 abilities. Green Star 2 abilities, sorry. So opting for Green Star 3 first.
I mean, to be fair, you've done them as much as him. It's not that hard.
I'll be throwing out starbits to the tune of the song. Love to see it. Some musical theory fans here.
Wonder if he's gonna get them all out. There we go. Knew it was coming.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, it does grab the star. And Silver in the Boo Moon. We'll see if he's able to nail those 2 skips just like Odme did.
Silver is plus 111 on his PB right now. Still definitely able to PB. He does play
that's
well
not bad
into
at all.
World 6 and World S.
Absolutely. I mean, it would be a good way to go out, you know, like having kind of a roughish, you know, start to mid game, but then pulling it back to pull out a PB. Again, even if you lose, getting that PB, that would definitely be hype, you know.
Absolutely.
As hype as this green smash race can go, given everything.
Always love PBs. Only seen one of them in the tournament so far. Brazino with a PB in G2 80% by 2-ish minutes. Still losing to fire, but still. Love to see the PB swords.
But maybe that was actually intentional to get this platform going a little earlier. A little bit slower on that long jump there. He's gonna have to get back
Silver.
no problem. And looks good.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, missing that star chip.
Me here going for Slip Sand Green Star 2. Let's see how he goes here. If he does miss this, it will be a little bit of time left, but not too much, as he does get the checkpoint here.
Yeah, I mean, that checkpoint doesn't lose any time to get, so there's literally no reason to not. And then, I mean, if you do make the mistake, you can just jump off the slide, but Odme doesn't need to.
Very nicely
And
done.
once again, a pretty synced up star grab. So clearly, it's interesting to see the difference in the text there. It's English text, but on the Japanese versus the Chinese versions, you got a star versus star get.
You can see clearly very there. 6 stars is the difference. 202 versus 196.
Absolutely. Very nice sync once again going into the stage.
Odme finishing up Slip Sand here with Green Star 1, the shortest of them all, but still very, very long.
It's basically the same length because it's like Slip Sand 2 is like right after this launch star, Slip Sand 1 is right before it. It's like, you know, and then of course Slip Sand 3 is just right at the end of that slide, so it's very, very repetitive stage in my opinion. You do the same thing 3 times and then it's just the ending that changes a little bit. So kind of one of the biggest complaints about greens is that you're, you know, especially if you're doing them after you've done the other 120 stars, you're kind of just repeating a lot of the same stuff. But for the most part, ooh, Silver actually missing the checkpoint this time. Wonder if that's going to play into his decisions here. Still looks to be, let's see if he goes for the skip again or if he just goes for Green Star 1 maybe. No, going for the skip and a little bit delayed this time.
Be okay though.
Should be good, yeah. Like looks like he's got it, but okay, it was a little scary, but did manage to get it.
Odme getting
And,
Slip Sand Green Star 1, moving into Jibba.
very nice. Yeah, getting out of Slip Sand, no problems there. Silver, there was a little scariness there, but does make it through. Not getting that checkpoint definitely makes it a little scarier, just on account of the fact that you'd have to start from the beginning if you do miss that. But not too big to deal.
Peter cannot speak at all. Do feel that cannot speak at all myself either.
And for the first time in the run, Odme deviating from my splits. Really gonna have to talk about that with him. You know, you hate to see it.
Loses only.
Should have gone to Fleet Glide first, as opposed to Shiver Burn.
I believe it does lose a few frames, as it does take more time for the starship to turn around to go backwards up before moving to the new stage. Doesn't lose too much, but 7 frames, 8 frames does add up.
Yeah, but you know, that's not the important thing. The important thing is that he deviated from my splits, and that's really what matters.
It is indeed illegal.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be going for the skip here. Let's see if he's able to nail it.
Going for Green Star 3 first, and you can use 2 clouds here.
Yeah.
Looks good. Very nicely done.
Very nice.
Launch Star. Very solid.
Yeah, nicely done.
Let's see how Silver goes here for Green Star 1.
I know the checkpoint is like in your way there, but it's kind of interesting to get it because if you do somehow manage to mess up, like maybe hit the lava or whatever and lose your star, you're gonna the checkpoint's gonna hinder you at the end. So
Definitely.
doesn't make any effort to avoid it, but you know, no big deal.
Silver.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
And that's the danger, like I was saying about that earlier, is that star. Like things move fast, and if you start to fall behind, if you need to like do some jumps and spins to get back on the platform, it's not that easy to come back from. Fortunately, this time Silver did catch the checkpoint, so gonna have a pretty close backup, but still, I mean, it is time loss. Obviously, you're waiting for these auto scrollers to get there. And once done this, then we'll have to go for it again. As Odme, once again, going for this, and
makes it barely.
Yeah, very
Good burn though.
close.
Be okay here.
Bit scary, but yeah, the Octogoomba popping out of the lava right next to him to try and scare him at the end, but does get the green star. Very nice. And I
think Silver died again then, actually.
Oh, yeah, he did. I got distracted by looking at Odme there. I didn't see it. And Silver's actually choosing to play it a little slower here and get the 3 1-ups. So
was on 0 lives. Don't blame him.
Yeah, exactly. Safe, smart decision. Take a little bit of time loss. Avoid the game over. Especially because it gives you those 3 1-ups for the rest of the run. That's going to be a nice big barrier.
Silver, getting the con medal doesn't really matter. Already got it. In the 120 portion of the run. Silver, spoiling in chat, he might die again here. Oh no!
Oh my goodness. The dude I actually forgot, he went for the star. It's
no, Silver.
Secret. Oh my
Meltdown
goodness.
here on Boom Moon Green Star 1. You hate to see it.
Yeah, and Odme finishes up with Shiver Burn. That's brutal.
Just a very, very big gap here. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Silver misses. What is going on here?
Goodness.
No gravity to do the Boom in 1 skip. Can't do Boom in 1 skip anyway.
Tragedy.
It's a complete meltdown here for Silver on Boom Moon Green Star 1.
And again, like we were saying, he wasn't that far off PB pace. Could have maybe brought it back. I think that might have just killed it.
Definitely. We'll need a very good end game to solidify a PB now. BPT. Again, missing the 1-ups.
Yeah. Just, yeah, I mean, even like that, like, you know, just the small things, just nothing's quite going his way right now. So, Boo Moon does indeed suck. So, we all hate Boo Moon. All my homies hate Boo Moon.
See how Odme goes here with Fleet Glide Green Star 2. As he is Silver again! Nearly actually say that in the same way you did in the 602.
The commentator getting called out. Commentator definitely may or may not have run off that platform without long jumping and thought he had fallen in the goo and died, but actually the platform comes back up underneath. But because I thought I'd died, I might have run off to my death while putting my head in my hands. But you know, that was in the past. And
No platform here for Silver, bonking and dying again.
Oh my god.
Just needs to retain his composure here and just make sure he gets the star.
This is, like, it's not even just like making the same mistake over. Every single death has been different.
Yeah.
He's made so many different. He's actually just at this point just showing everyone, saying, "Hey, look, there's all these different ways that you can mess this up."
It's dictionary
you
mistakes.
hate to see it. It's like, obviously, you know, for the first 2 hours of the run, Silver was playing pretty darn good. I think nobody would have argued with that.
I'll be getting Fleet Ride Green Star 2, no problems there. Yeah, I hate to see it.
And yeah, Odme coming up on the hardest star in the game. See if he's able to nail this. This one's very tough.
It is a competitor. Too perfect run. Commentator indeed enjoying Galaxy 2 again. Love to see Galaxy 2 greens for the 3rd time in the tournament. Galaxy 2 as a whole, 4th time Silver saving it though.
I'm so scared.
That was no Silver. Oh my god, a meltdown and a half. Army finishing Fleet Glide. We'll be going on a boom bunker, but Silver still in boom and Green Star 1 for nearly 10 minutes now.
It's just so painful. You hate to see it. This is not something you ever want to see.
It's grinding 1-up, so we'll not game over, but still.
Yeah, this is very reminiscent of my perfect run in my first 602. Hopefully not quite going to take as long as that one, but you know, the constant deaths.
Going here for what feels like the 8th time.
It's yikes.
It's a hard Green Star, especially if you're at 80% runner.
Again, yeah, it is. In my opinion, this is one of the hardest Green Stars. I think this one like legitimately gave me the most trouble of all the greens. Like this part at the end is so. Again, if you make
so
any
fast.
mistakes,
Silver,
if you make any mistakes,
another death.
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, the platform just goes so fast. You don't have time to catch it and save yourself. Really unfortunate here. Silver, like, again, most of this is probably just, you know, being in his own head. Like, once you miss it a few times, it just starts to get there. But, I mean, yeah, what can you do? It's like the hopes of Silver that Odme would have a meltdown has been definitely, I think, quashed at this point. So. And basically all hopes of the PB and all that stuff, you know, hopes of finishing it out cleanly. Lost enough in this one that, like, you know, there's no chance of any of that. So, at this point, it's all but a 4.
Another hit. Should be okay, though.
Running into him again.
Looking okay this time. Silver grabs the Green Star,
goodness.
finally.
Finally gets it. Yeah, not even sub 330 pace anymore. Like, yikes.
8:55, Green Star 1, Blue Moon split. You hate to see it from anybody, really.
Yeah, for sure. It's just brutal. It is the hardest, one of the hardest Green Stars in the game, but still, that's brutal. I think I would personally put it between that one or some of the rolling coaster ones. Those ones are probably.
Green Star 1 definitely.
Oh,
bit of a struggle if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, get to do some other stars. Hopefully we can get towards the later parts of the run, and then for the next match, hopefully the 3D Green Stars Invitational will be over.
Really hope so. I mean, with a very quick setup there and shoots directly into the star.
Yeah, nicely done. Showing why he's pretty good.
I'd be done with World 5.
Yeah, like the lead was big. Now the lead is huge.
Nearly 15, 20 minutes is the lead now. Silver cannot get the backflip wall kick. Does get it.
Interesting. That was deliberate.
Silver struggling really much with these platforms here.
Yeah,
Those
these
back a bit
gravity
at the
fields
start.
where you go in and up, they're really jank, so not that surprising, but does make it finally.
So I'll be moving into multi-monster here. We'll see how his Green Star 3 goes. Definitely the biggest culprit of time loss in this stage. Ranks to Comet indeed detected. Seeing it 120 times this run, pointing it out in chat is not helping anybody. Just not cool and not helpful from Joe Not Cool.
Well, Odme, really well done on that pull star there.
That's not what he's
We
doing.
saw him struggle with the Fleet Glide one, but no trouble there whatsoever with the
Silver.
monster one.
It's the Green Star though.
Silver. So I think if I recall correctly, it was just over 2 hours in, maybe like 2:01 or something, when Odme had about 200 stars, and Silver's right about there now. So
Pretty close to 20 minutes behind.
yeah, it's a substantial lead, unfortunately. Just getting the 200th star there for Silver. You hate to see it. Unfortunately, that Blue Moon meltdown was just so big. So
I've been
big,
now
but,
11 stars ahead.
Yeah,
They are some pretty slow stars. Slipsland, one of the slowest galaxies in greens.
absolutely.
Shivern also pretty
Fleet Glide 2
slow.
is not very quick, and yeah.
Silver, you are not expected to finish this run if you don't want to, but you are expected to play until Odme finishes.
Yeah. Just finish the run. You're gonna do it before Odme finishes. Forehead. No, I think more of a hopium or a copium moment. But you know, whatever. Odme taking 4 burns, very nicely done. Get over here. Does also get the checkpoint by accident. And nicely done on getting that green star.
Exactly, with some just a little bit of offhanded comments there in the chat. Expected does in fact mean required in this context.
Yeah. If you were to quit now, for instance, you would be permanently banned for life from everything Mario related. 100%.
Very true. We'll not be invited into the 602 race or the 540, 246 races ever again.
Not just multi Mario related, just anything Mario at all. You know.
That 200-meter dash at your college next week, you will not be invited to that either. Silver missing
Oh my
Green
goodness.
Star 2.
You know what? Got the checkpoint. Not a huge deal. Did get those extra 1-ups from the Boo Moon incidents, I guess would be a good word to describe it.
Troll to
And
spare.
I mean, making the choice to go for this one first, because that way if he misses it on and doesn't fall off, he's able to get the other one as a backup. So it does get it on the second try. Not a huge time loss. Not the end of the world. We'll see if Odme has the guts to go with just going straight into the green star, or if he's going to go for the block strat. I hope he's going to go straight into the green star.
We'll see here.
The block strat. Looks like he's going for the green star. Nicely done.
Very nicely done. The camera nip there. Working out for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do believe Odme is still on sub 310 pace. Bit of a showing for anyone in the next matches if G2 Greens is rolled again. And really fucking hope not.
Yeah, I mean, like there are some people that can get a sub 310 greens in the tournament, right? Like we have what, like Stick, Claire, Jay.
You can get sub 310. Not sure about Jay. Did get a 323 on a D-Rust a couple weeks ago.
Does have a 307 PB, but you know, so yeah, will maybe not, can for sure, but Also, it really depends, right? Like, I mean, you know, if you're facing anyone else, that's a really scary time. And even for those runners, yeah, I mean, you know, that's playing within a couple minutes of their PBs. It's definitely
Silver
not,
missing the block. Should be okay though.
not a guarantee. Oh my goodness.
Silver! Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness. That was a good save. I'll give you that. You know, it was scary, but not taking the squish, not taking the death. As Odme's in Flash Black. Oh my goodness. I mean, the fact that Odme's in World 6, really nice. There's only a few stages left. Unfortunately, one of those stages is Battle Belt.
The one is
and then we'll
Slimy
be in
Spring as
World
well.
X, you know? Yeah, Slimy Spring and Battle Belt. Battle Belt is just so ick. And obviously, Lost Blitz as well.
Lost Blitz, only 2 green stars there.
Yeah.
Shorter than Battle Belt in that sense. But I'll be going for the flutter here for green star 2 in Flash Black.
Nicely done by Silver. Getting that green there. And nicely done by Odme as well.
Bird in the picture. Spiking his horn to the ground. Photobomb. Love to see it.
I wish we got 3D World. So does literally everyone else.
3D World would have A, been over half an hour ago, and B, would have also been a much closer race. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, plus for myself, would have been nice to watch some 3D World. Obviously, I need to get back into that for the 540 race in a few weeks, so.
Indeed,
Haven't touched
540.
it since the last 540 race, so definitely need to get that out from the D-Rust. I don't really know if you can call it rust if it's just like only ever done like 2 runs of it, but you know, whatever. Ooh, taking a burn there as well, Silver.
Me here going into Flash Black, Green Star 1. Pretty good Flash Black, all things considered. Nice flutter, some nice movement with Yoshi as well.
Yeah. Green stars are not bad, they're just...
Green stars are bad. We'll be able to say that. 8 green stars, really bad and boring and
They're
long.
bad
and
if you
awful.
have them 3 times in a row in the tournament. They're not bad if you do them once a year during a 602.
Very true there. Silver opting for a bit of a safer strat here for Slip Sand Green Star 1.
Yeah.
Gonna drop down from the very
Wonder
top.
if he's gonna get the checkpoint as well. Just be safe. Yeah. I mean, given how things have been going, you know, might as well.
Sliding down the side very slowly.
Could have gone for like a homing ground bound or something, but you know, just figured slide and go slow. As Odme here into Clockwork Ruins. So once again, I mean, Slip Send is done, but we still have what? Shiverbird, Fleet Glide, Boom Bunker, Melty Monster, Flash Black, like a good 5 stages between them, and not exactly the slowest, but not the fastest stages either. So.
Yeah.
At this point, it's all but done. Odme just has to finish it out. Just not make any major mishaps.
Our outage still could bring Silver back, but it does seem like he will not be playing after Odme does finish.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe a power outage, maybe a hurricane or something, a tornado. Something like that, you know.
Hopefully we will see it very soon.
There are some cases. Yeah, hopefully we don't see those. You know, trying to think of ways Silver could get back in it.
Could see a family emergency, perhaps.
Yeah. Chat pointing out that Clockwork Ruins Green Star 3 is one of, if not the worst Green Star, which is absolutely correct. Commentator taking a second to mute his mic so he can sneeze and not ruin everyone's day.
Day is indeed not ruined.
I mean, the race is not very interesting. I had to commentate something, right? So I was
Very
going to
true.
commentate on my sneeze.
Odme killing the Goomba there. Does not Clockwork Ruins S. Does not need coins.
It's one of the more annoying stars. This whole galaxy to me is just pretty annoying, but you know.
Can be annoying. Can also be very fun.
At least
to know
once
what
it's
you're
done, you get to go to Womps, and you know, Womps is always fun.
doing. It's indeed fun. I'll be
what?
going for Double Jump Alice. It will be Silver missing the Green Star 2 though.
Did he I was watching him like bonk into that wall like 5 times.
Yeah, he
and
was
like,
intentional. He
just
did miss
die.
the green star.
Yeah, but I thought he would die after the 3rd hit, and then he just didn't. He just kept bonking and not dying, and I don't know how that works, but that was weird. It took like 5 bonks. Oh well. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously it sucks missing the green star. Happens.
I mean, indeed, going for Salt Counterless here. Doing that in
We'll
throwback.
see.
Ooh, bit of a... Wow. Saved that
Ah,
very nicely.
that might have been intentional because he did it twice in a row.
I do believe so. And Silver again, 1 health here. Very low. Not sure this is working
Yeah.
again. This is looking low. Should be okay.
I think he's got enough height to get it, but it needs to be like, yeah, there's enough height to get that.
Yeah, plenty of height.
And he's going so slow though. He's losing so much time.
Door, in fact, already closed there. Will not be winning the race.
Odme trying to get up top there, not quite getting it.
Does get the green star in a second try there for Silver.
Yeah, still quite a bit of time loss, because you do have to wait for the whole kind of stage. Chat with the objectively incorrect opinion about Salt Quest, which is extremely pog and not for weird at all, or not weird champ at all. But Odme getting the most annoying star of the game on his first attempt. Really annoying getting all the way to the end and then missing that, but does snag it. And Silver coming into, once again, the easiest star in the game, where you just hold down. Like, not the button, but you hold your remote straight pointing at the ground and you will get the star.
Sure why the dev with the star there.
Easy.
Sort of acting as a troll for the
It's
casual
yeah,
players.
something yes. Chat wanting to be put out of their misery, much like Silver.
I'd be accidentally
this to
clicking on the
end.
wrong star though. Losing about 16 seconds to these cutscenes here.
Oh, you hate to see it.
A bit of a dent in his
reset
plans for sub 310. Still definitely on pace for that.
Yeah, I mean, during those cutscenes, of course, having the chance to throw an oops in the chat, you know, giving you time to think about what you've done. You've subjected everyone here to a few seconds more of SMG2 greens.
Really hate to see it. Don't want to see any more greens. Hate greens. Might just ban greens in the next 602 entirely.
And Odme actually missing.
Again,
Not
missing
getting
this
enough height.
launch star.
There we go. 3rd tries the charm. A little bit of time lost there. As Silver,
I've
we'll
been
see if
waiting
Silver's
for
able
the
to get
cycle
clean.
here.
Oh yeah.
We'll be going for the top-down movement to the green star.
Yeah.
And he's good.
Very nice. Nice
And
and
we'll be
quick.
about 30 seconds, but his BPT is still 307.55.
Silver's nicely done on getting Shiverburn 2.
I think he was trying to go for green star 3 there, but just lost his cloud a bit earlier on and could not go for that.
Yeah, had to go for that one, but you know, you got another try. Make sure that you get that this time. As Odme moves into Womps. Go.
So yeah, let's go for
Objectively
Odme.
the best stage because it's from the best game. Chat definitely not, you know, gonna attack me for that. Luckily, there's nobody in this community that dislikes SM64, so.
Other commentator agrees 64 is indeed the best game.
Yeah.
I was going to say that G2 is the best game in the 602, but not really sure after this string of green stars.
I mean, as we all know, the best game in the 602 is not doing it, but
It's absolutely correct. Not doing the 602 is the fastest and most optimal strat to living a long and healthy life.
Odme very nicely done on that green star grab. That was extremely quick. And Silver looks good. Does have this cloud still. Oh,
Should be okay here.
yeah.
Very nice.
in the star. So, pending no somewhat unexpected major meltdown here. I mean, it could happen, but not very risky. So that's, of course, in a very scary place, but does wait it out a little bit.
It's the
Gets
green
to
star
jump
there
across
on.
and gets the star.
Nice.
So nicely done. And then obviously Silver just has to finish off Silverburn.
Silverburn, indeed, the name of the galaxy. No incorrect pronunciations
100%.
here.
Yeah. Well, you can tell that it's the correct name of the galaxy because it's. I said it, and I'm never wrong. So, yeah, finishing off Silverburn here with Silverburn 1. Wait, quite a lot simpler than the previous one, but you know, not too bad.
I mean, with the 1 star left in throwback, we'll see if he goes for the triple jump strat here, or if he opts for the long movement around to get up to the spinning platform with the cloud mushroom.
We shall see. So the commentators can indeed read. It's funny because I actually can read Korean, so that joke is I don't know.
So we're done with Silverburn. So
That was a really interesting homing ground pound. Like it didn't really like that. That's kind of what I would call an unnecessary one, you know.
opting to go all the way around here.
Yeah.
See if he goes for OG Cannonless, setting up the.
Odme going for cannonless and taking a jump. Does look like he would have got it if the star was there, but for some reason it was patched out in this version. So did do this full sock folder setup, and you hate to see it, but
Did miss Cannonless. We'll be going for Wild Blue as a backup.
yeah, absolutely.
Backflip, not the intended movement here for Green Star 3. Odme is trying his best to keep us all entertained as we all go to sleep for Slimy Battle Belt. Odme losing 30 seconds for that may cost him sub 310, as BPT is still a 308 as Silver finishing up World 5. 19 stars left for Odme though. 7 of them left in World 6. 6.
Yeah,
6 green.
almost in World S. We're getting there. We're close. We're getting
very
towards the
close.
end. You know, like a little over 30 minutes left. You know, Omni's trying to keep us entertained, doing the cannonless for the fans. You know, had to apologize after not banning greens. But,
Entire chat
let's
still
see
hates
Silver.
Odme for not banning greens.
Looks like
To
a
watch
good
3
shot.
hours of this shit.
And nicely done. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, Battle Belt, obviously, dude, can somebody get the copy pasta from BBH, SM64, but, like, change it to Battle Belt greens? Like, I'd rather be doing anything else, including playing with a rubber band right now. I was looking for that earlier, but I couldn't find it in my list of copy pastas.
And grab the... Wow, that is very unfortunate. Commentator, oh, here we go.
Very nice
Find
pick there from Odme.
the green pasta in the chat. I'll be losing time there in Throwback Green Stuff. Really, dude, you're in the freaking green. What are you complaining about?
Yes.
Biz saying that
the
he's
amazing, huge raid.
Thank you,
really,
Claire, for the raid.
Yeah, Claire coming in to check out her competition because obviously going to be looking to face Odme in the final, but you know.
Biz saying he has been fucked, assuming Claire got a very big 120 PB, as that is the category that fits with the best chance in against Claire.
Yeah, perhaps.
We'll see.
I mean, yet again, I predicted Fizz to be the big upset of this round, but given my success so far with predictions, I imagine Claire's pretty safe.
Wow, Claire with a 43-second PB in 120, 151, 53. Claire now the favorite in every single category.
Yeah, I mean...
Apart from 70 Star, which she will ban in her match against Fizz.
Fair, yeah, I would too. I mean, granted, if I was in a match against Fizz, I would be losing in every category by far, but, you know, if I were Claire, I mean...
Do you say you would have a chance in Galaxy 2 as Fizz does have a 349 in 8%?
Yeah, and I have a 429, but...
a chance if Fizz does
about
pull
that.
a silver.
that's, oh, dude, that's mean. Fizz pulls a silver. Why would you say such a thing?
I'd say the silver is good at the game, but not good at the game today. It is a fair call.
Right. You know, we all have off days. We all do. It's an interesting strat from Silver. Don't know if that was intended, but
Silver going for Green Star 1 first.
yeah, this is
Not enough
definitely
speed here, though.
the more annoying star. Yeah, not enough height. It's such an annoying star. These ones where you have to like launch off the pole stars are so... Like if you just line up with other pole stars, it would be a little less, but you know, it's annoying.
Silver in chat saying he is only good at the first 71 stars. Very true. The last 120, not his thing.
Thank you to Zach in the chat for coming up with that copy pasta that I was asking for. Appreciate it.
Odme here going for the skip again in Battle Belts. Green Star 2 gets it. Kills the 2 crabs. I don't know what to say here. Focus
Talking
on
into
Silver.
my muted mic. Wondering why I'm not being responded to. Let's go.
Welcome back to Galantis, who has his mic muted.
Yeah, no, I muted to take a drink and then started talking again without unmuting. Very professional mistake.
Doesn't know you need to unmute your mic to speak, to be heard.
Yeah, absolutely. It's okay, I wasn't saying anything of value anyways, so... Which, to be fair, has been this whole race.
I do doubt that. You have said many things of value this race. We'd love to come in our fellow commentators and make them feel... improve their self-esteem, you know? You are valued in this
Okay, I
community.
may or may not have just been trying to shit-talk the fact that this race has been SMG Greens and there's been nothing of value to say, but sure.
Do agree, though, Greens is awful, as Odme is awful at killing this little cold bitch. What they're called.
bitch. Hell yeah.
That is the official name on Nintendo.com.
Yes, actually, that is actually correct.
Silver, very correct. This race was very good for the first 20 minutes. Did have the lead in right side down, and then the last 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's
suffering.
been very one-sided for the last 2.5 hours. It started off, you know. I was excited at the start. I really thought that Silver could bring it back, like, or could keep it up, you know. But I mean, despite those early mistakes from Odme, he's just been playing really clean since. And again, you know, even if Silver hadn't had that Boo Moon meltdown, like it was still pretty much guaranteed. So, well, that was unfortunate to see, to say the least. It was a bit of just a non-factor.
I'd be here finishing up Battle Bell Green Star 1.
See if Silver's able to get this. Rolly Green Star as well. Coming up on it here.
See if he goes with the camera strat here. We'll be going to the very end.
You hate to see it.
Oh?
Oh. Okay. I like that a little more than the block strat, but I hate to see that nonetheless.
Oh, Silver!
Silver, the fact that you did that, why did you do that?
Not much what we want to see from Silver.
I mean, the fact that you already kind of went over there and broke your ball and did that, you know, at that point, just go for the safe strat. But, you know, I respect it. I respect going for it, you know.
Doesn't really matter too much at this point, but
yeah, Melty
swag strats from
PS3 is really Monka W. But yeah, obviously Odme going into the best galaxy.
Sleep in chat while he's in the best galaxy.
Taking a nap, yeah.
See how Silver goes here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Silver.
Same threat again.
Like,
looking to line up.
Just line up and.
Rock needs to hit it this time. He does.
Okay, there we go. That strat just feels weird to me because it's kind of like in between. Like, you know, I feel like if you're going over there to get out of the boulder, you don't just like take your time to line up and then get back in the boulder. You just go to the star. Whereas if you're gonna, you know, try and roll into it, just take the kind of strat that Odme did.
Did say a slimy spring death from Shadow in the last match. They did run out of air. Very last section, very impressive.
Oh, that actually is impressive.
See if Odme can avoid that. Stealth.
As we all know, that's a very tough. Very tough star. You know, I mean, not run out of air. You're underwater for quite a while.
Well, definitely. There are a few coins there. Shadow did try to go coinless though, and it did backfire on him.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Odme here moving to grab the second green star.
Nicely done. Silver is now in flash black. And yeah, I mean, nicely done avoiding the Goomba. And yeah, I mean, what is there to say? Right now, both of them are just, you know, not messing up. Good job.
See how the flutter goes for Silver.
Proud of you. Does get the checkpoint, luckily. And looks to be
very solid.
Nicely done. Yeah, very nice.
15 stars left for Odme.
Almost there, the final stretch.
Sub 310, still doable, I believe. We'll need a very good World S though.
Absolutely. It's and it is a very scary world. Like, there are a lot of scary things. You got that one stage and then the other one. And no, I'm just kidding. You got rolling coaster, and I'm currently forgetting the name of the one with the talk boxes. That is a straight rip from Galaxy 1.
Stone Cyclone, that is?
Beach Bowl. Yeah, Stone Cyclone. It's Beach Bowl 3. Let's just call it what it is.
It's indeed Beach Bowl 3.
Yeah.
As Odme moves in now to GJ.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Going to be finishing off the World 6 Greens shortly. And heading into what I would say is probably the most entertaining world.
I would say that as well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good way to finish off a run. Oh, Silver taking a little bit of a bonk there, and unfortunately Yoshi falling. So, and Yoshi's still there, so can't quite get the backup right away. Gonna be wall kicking his way up. And
very nice backup there from Silver.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good Yoshi-less. Still not ideal, but, you know, very nice. All right, we'll see if Odme's able to get these skips. I estimate 0 problems for him with the lava boost here.
Wondering if we go for torch boost here. See if he goes for the first green star.
Commentator not knowing what that is, so he's going to assume the answer will be Yes.
Zach, we're complaining in chat about wanting the race to be over. You're not being forced to watch this race. You can click off.
Yes. Zacky Wacky may or may not have been in the chat complaining about the race for the last 2.5 hours not being over yet. But, you know, that it does happen. You know, that is the nature of this kind of tournament, is you have a couple different categories. Some of them are shorter, some of them are longer, but unfortunately, the longest, if not, well, again, maybe SMO if it goes to 3, although I feel like if SMO is going to 3, it's more exciting for sure than this.
Definitely, yeah.
But, you know, it's it's still, it's one of the most brutal, longest, and least exciting categories. And of course, it's what 3 out of the 5 races have been. So,
Hoping to God that the race later today.
If you want, we can make our own wheel and rig it so it will never again give us greens. And just sorry, that was supposed to be said after stream. That didn't happen. Nothing.
Well, that is leaking the fact that
crap.
there's a rigged wheel. A rigged wheel here.
Yes, 70 star is best of 3 as well. And for the finals, it will be a best of 3 categories. So it'll be like, you know, maybe a greens, an SMG2 any percent, and a SMO any percent best of 3. I'm trying to think of the worst possible for length of finals.
That is probably it.
Yes. I think if you had the 3 galaxies, that would probably be the least exciting for me personally. Like, I mean, it depends, right? If you have like Jay against another really good galaxy runner, that could be an interesting finals. Still take forever, and I would hate it, but you know.
Odme here, moving into G-Gen Green Star 1. We'll see you guys at Torch Boost here. Please go for it. Need the content for YouTube.
Claire goes to the finals and we get those 3. I might not watch it. Who am I kidding? I'm addicted. I would watch it anyway.
Odme is going for Torch Boost here. We will see.
Oh, I looked away. I was looking at silver screen, so I didn't see what he got. Oh, that's
very
okay,
nicely
cool.
done from Odme.
Yeah, that's all right. Now I get it. You boost off the torch, right?
Stupid trick indeed, but did go for it anyway. Did hit it. Silver Stream now lagging. Wanted to splice his way to victory. Not sure that he will be believable.
Yikes.
Both streams. Oh no, that was me.
You know what you could do for the finals is just switch out the categories so they're like the 120 versions.
That would be very, very long and very tiring.
If you get SMG2, any percent and greens, then you just do a full 242, and then you're good. Yeah. And yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
And Odme now into World S.
Hooray! We're almost
Still
done.
able to get sub 310, 308.38 is PPT.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a fast world, you know, like obviously pending no major. Oh, nicely done. A little worried there, but pending no major mishaps. Like again, if you mess up at the end of Rolling Coaster, missing one of those green stars can cost you a lot. But like, I mean, Mario Squared is really quick. You know, Boss Blitz is not quick, but other than that, pretty much everything's a pretty fast stage.
Indeed. Silver here, finishing up Clockwork Ruins Green Star 3, gets it in his first attempt.
Yeah.
We'll see if Odme can push his SOB down to a 3 flat. It is on 301 flat right now, so any gold will push it down to a 300.
That is a good question if the plan is to run the grand finals in one match.
That will be up to the runners. They want to go for 9 hours straight. We will be seeing.
I mean, you know, it also depends, right? If it's SMS any percent or something, you know, it's a lot shorter.
Could go for up to
you
9 hours.
You could get an SM64 120 run where you got, you know, less than 2 hours.
believe that if the two runners are from the same time zone, then we probably could do it in one go, but if they're from different time zones,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we'll need to split it up.
yeah, absolutely. Maybe get an extra commentator in there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea as well.
Give someone a break doing the entire finals in a row. Silver not quite getting the optimal movement here.
Going for
Gonna have
top of
to-
everyone's S.
Yeah,
Even the 30 coins required.
both runners actually went for that. They killed some Goombas and stuff. But you know, it's nice to see that they kind of agreed on some shared time loss there before the race.
They're responding
There was
yes
definitely
to
some
a
collusion.
too-often
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Let's see if Silver's able to get on top. Looks good.
Odme here,
Odme.
going for Green Star 1 and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. Scary one. Silver also opting to do the homing ramp on there.
Oh, so Odme, not gonna
And-
work. Has the Green Star 2 as a backup.
Yeah, it's a lot slower now than just going straight to it, but you know, whatever. A little bit of time loss versus missing that and having to reset. So
Indeed.
it is the smart play to go for that one first and have the backup. Because again, like, you know, even with what Odme's like top 5 in greens.
Yeah, he
Like,
is.
Yeah, even with that, you still, or maybe top 5 or 6 or something. But yeah. Anyway, the point is, it's a very tough. He's 4th. I just looked it up. Very, very tough and scary Green Star. So nicely done getting the second one. Now there's no backups. Yeah, it is Jay that is 6th. I was remembering that number was important when I was looking it up earlier. It was that we had 4 runners in the top 6 in this tournament, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it. Like, how many multi-runners there are that are good at like that category or
Ooh,
SMG2.
still a body with the Goomba.
Although I feel like the multi community does have a lot of just like really good Galaxy runners and stuff.
Yeah,
in
of
Galaxy
course. Community is mostly made up of Galaxy runners that they do for the long
Fair,
runs
yeah.
anyway.
2. Yeah, the
Still,
the
is he
64
good
and
here? Oh my
Sunshine
god.
runners- the 64 and Sunshine runners they have a lot more to learn when they come over.
They do indeed.
But Silver does get that star eventually. I mean, it's a little sketchy, but you know, it had the checkpoint either way, so
See
Even
if
if you had
Odme can
taken
get this here.
some sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, struggled a little, like fell off, but
Looking okay.
avoiding-
He's good.
and nicely done, yeah. Avoiding the bomb, Goombas, stuff like that, and the bombs and the Goombas. You still a blob bomb running behind, trying to catch up. And that fade out cutscene, that was pretty funny. Bob bomb that he triggered earlier.
Odme now into Rico 4. Twisty Trials
Yeah,
Galaxy.
I mean, pretty much the entire World S. Well, most of it is just, you know, doing stuff we've already done before.
Very
got
true.
your
Roller Coaster
SS
is the only
Actually, Womps should be in World S, I think, instead of Rolling Coaster. Just saying.
one. Would make it so that everything in World S is a ripoff of a earlier game apart from Flip Out.
Yeah, and Grandmaster.
And Grandmaster indeed.
I mean, obviously, this is my favorite stage in SMS, so one of my favorite stages here. Although the differences in how these slopes behave as they're rotating between these two games is just really annoying. But
Odme
especially
moving
with the cloud,
into
this stage, like,
very end of
easier.
the stage. Ooh, really taking a death there, but does manage to get up.
Gonna be going for these cloud boosting long jumps. I'll just take the one and then jump out here. And looks good.
Nice.
As Silver is in battle belt. So
Did not do Green Star 3, I believe. So taking his own route. Does pretty much
Yeah.
know that it is over at this point, so Just trying to make the viewers bored by going into battle that early.
Well, you know, I don't know. I got nothing. Maybe, you know, Silver just really wanted to go to Battle Belt.
I think nobody wants to go to Battle Belt. That is a terrible fate.
You know, true. No sane person would, but who am I to judge? Also, Silver not going for the skip like Odme did, so ooh, and these fireballs. Fortunately, they weren't throwing too many out.
Twisty Trials song is indeed a remix of the Secret Course theme. So I'll be now moving into the third last stage, I believe. And Cyclone then has Bot Splits and Flip Out to go.
Yep, almost done. And obviously, Silver just at this point, you know, biding his time before Odme finishes and he can finally end this thing, mercy kill it. Not close to PB, not close to winning the race, so just wants it over.
Completely fair, still has a lot of time to go in his run, so just wants to call it, waiting for him to finish his own run before he can call it quits.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we have Stone Cyclone.
Very nice long jump there from Odme.
Yeah,
to wait for this cycle though.
Momentum.
Let's hope Odme doesn't throw up this time, getting the screen star.
Nice.
No throw up heard. Should be good.
And we have hit the 3-hour mark. So hopefully we can finish in the next 10 minutes. We can get a 3-0x. Would be very nice to see for him going forward. Obviously, going forward to face Shadow.
Definitely a statement.
Shadow got a 319 or something, so definitely.
I believe he did 319.46, so 10 minutes better than him. Definitely showing
I said
up.
that like I didn't know, but I was literally looking at the results as I said it. So definitely don't know why I said like or something, because yeah, I was looking right at it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're Odme, you know, knowing that you kind of get like 10 minutes ahead of what he got, and again, one of Shadow's best categories in like the game.
I mean, he's
getting
switched there, but he's good. Knows what he's doing.
Sorry?
Odme very close to being switched there, but doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's good. No problem. Not even worried about it. Just grabs the star. No problems.
Silver here going for G-Gen boost. May get the star here. Not on his first try. Just did skip over Battle Belt. Green star 1 and 2. Just playing around at this point, waiting for me to finish.
I mean, you know what? I wouldn't want to stay in Battle Belt for more than 1 star either, so I respect that choice. Just come to Galaxy Generator, go for some fun tricks, you know. Still going for the green stars, not like full on wasting time, but basically at this point, you know, he knows it's over. He's given up effectively. And
again, missing it.
Not gonna get it again.
As Odme moves into boss blitz here.
Yeah. We'll be fighting all the SMG1 bosses here.
Is with the most common article of speech in the chat, Again, another death.
Silver taking another death. Yeah, I mean, like, wouldn't surprise me if this isn't a strat we see Silver normally go for. Maybe he goes for the torch boost, or maybe goes for something else, like not even trying, but this time just trying to go straight from boosting to that green star. Definitely doesn't have it down consistent. But still, assuming you can get it, still be a pretty cool trick. Ooh.
Oh, again, a miss.
Yet again. He's been slightly different each time and very close. And very nice.
He'll be getting burned here. We'll be getting burned into the launch star though.
Yeah, that was a really, really quick back and forth ping pong. And here we have Rock's coined it horny Barack Obama.
Indeed.
Yeah.
GDQ as well. Not so strict here on a 602 race, but
Oh,
still.
Oh, I was trying to go for the torch burn strat there from Silver. Unfortunately, using the wrong torch. And didn't quite land where he was going for. And this time just taking a single jump off the edge to his death. Not sure if that was the intended strat, but, you know, I mean, it didn't seem to work out.
I mean, a little bit of time lost here on Major Burrows. We'll be heading into Bouldergeist. Not actually...
Ooh, and that's going to be the
Beating him
burn,
there.
too. Gonna have to kill one of these bros to get a coin.
Odme is good.
Ooh, gonna have to kill two of these bros to get coins, I think.
Still at a 308 BPT for
Ooh,
Odme.
actually kicking the bro.
Oh, dead,
And
dude.
gonna take a death, yeah.
Wow.
Kicked the bros to spawn starbits instead of coins, but
Dying to Major Burrows since SMD1. 83. Definitely one of those tough levels, and G-Gen is the same.
yeah. Well, we have 3 stars here remaining from Odme. The final 3 on to Boss Blitz. Final star in Boss Blitz.
So can he get this green star? He can!
Hey, first try, nailed it, Silver. Let's go. Good shit. Absolutely amazing job. Just doing a great job representing Alberta.
Silver indeed, another Canadian runner.
Absolutely. Not just for my country, for my province. So,
There you go. Oh, he's taking a hit there from the Piranha. Not
Final
too
Star
much
was a
time
very
lost,
tough
but still
spot.
309 is doable.
I mean, you know, there's a reason it's... Oh my goodness. Did Silver just catch up?
Silver
Silver's in
is
the lead.
ahead of Odme now. Into
Silver's
flip
in the
out
lead.
green star 1.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Silver with the... Like, I didn't see exactly how it happened, but Silver is now in flip out.
Using that
Crazy.
AC we saw earlier, Odme not getting it with the deaths in
Right. Yeah.
flip swap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Silver does dying 8 times in G-Gen is actually how you do that ACE to flip out.
Yeah, 100%. And that bonk there was also intentional. Gotta line
Into
up
the
the
pipe.
circles
Not sure
right.
where he's going. I think he chose flip out green star. He did choose flip out green star too. And Odme now also in flip out 309.02 BPT. Trying for the big side flip. Not really going to work for it. That should be okay.
Whoa. I've
Ooh,
never seen that
very
before.
close
That
though.
was sick. Does take a death, but you know, I mean, it was still swaggish.
0 lives for Silver. Might game over now.
Oh yeah, and Odme's catching up at this point, so Silver better hope that he's
Game
able to
over.
pull this
It
out.
will be game
Yet
to
again,
Odme.
the bonk into that thing. I mean, I think that has got to be intentional because it did the exact same way twice in a row.
Definitely intentional from Silver. Side flip not working this time, and that will be a
And
game over for Silver.
Another death, and our first game over of the race. 3 hours 6 minutes in. Unfortunately, I mean, this was such a close race right at that point.
Odme with the 1-frame jump.
Yeah.
See how it goes here.
Ooh,
Very nice.
Very nice. And yeah, one final start here for Odme again on sub 310 pace.
See if you can clutch it out here.
Over heading into Beach Bowl 3. Kind of just doing whatever he wants at this point with stage choices.
Can't blame him, you know. One's very far behind. He's practicing what he wants.
Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe show off a fun strat or two. Maybe just have some fun with it as Odme moves into the final star as we are almost done. The slog fest that is SMG2 Greens. What's our next race? J versus Gam.
There's indeed J vs Gambit next race. Will be at 9 AM tomorrow morning Eastern. Midnight for myself. Really just not enjoying these 12-hour races. Just not a lot of time to sleep. But nonetheless, still up and ready to commentate for these matches. Silver little bit of suspicion that he will be going for rematch now.
You just gotta wonder what we're gonna see for Jay versus Gamu. Like, what's gonna be banned? What's gonna be picked?
Very true.
Are we
Wondering.
going to get another greens?
There is no greens. Please, no greens again. I think we need to. The strategy is not talking about greens. So if we do want greens, we won't actually roll it.
Yeah, that's true.
So we do want greens for the J match. Definitely will be a very interesting and fun match if we get greens. Commentator would love to commentate that again.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I mean, it is such an exciting category to commentate, especially 3 or 4 times in a row. You know, fortunately, we are very lucky to have, like we were mentioning before, a bunch of the top greens runners in the world in this tournament. So, you know,
Odme
always nice to
finishing
see.
up here.
Yeah, as Odme moves here into the final
And
star,
he's
and
done.
a 3:09:03 is a very, very good race time. Silver is somehow in perfect run in a greens race, so we'll see if he's able to nail this first try. He's going for the flutter. Meanwhile, Odme is still deafened, so there's no way for him to have known that
Hello?
he's won yet. Oh, there he is.
Super
Odme.
Mario.
Oh, I'm so
GG.
tired. I am
Oh,
so fucking tired, dude.
Odme really doesn't want to play greens. Did finish the run, sub 310. How are you feeling about that run,
Lost
Odme?
it.
I'm so bored. I'm doing a remount, even though like before you run finish.
I see the stream, yeah.
How'd you
I
feel
kinda
about
wish
that,
that
Odme?
3D World that'd be like actually the only good matchup.
Really well, was the good matchup. Didn't unfortunately roll it. Rolled the greens again. Everyone
Odme
hated
should've
that,
been
including the
greens.
runners. Odme obviously did not want to race greens, did win, but at what cost? How'd you feel about that run, Odme? Did you... Good, bad?
I mean, considering I hadn't touched greens since the 602, I thought it was like, you know, it was about what I expected. Wasn't like anything super good, but wasn't horrible either.
Yeah. 309
The
definitely...
fact that
Flip
that's
swap can
not
go fuck
super good
itself.
is insane.
Yeah, the flip
I
swap...
promise I was not throwing in flip swap. That was me being dumb.
3 deaths at the very start down the slid jumps. Obviously a 309, pretty good race time. Definitely better than what Shadow got in his own greens race by about 10 minutes yesterday. Do you think you're confident going into that matchup with Shadow as you will be versing him in round 2?
Yep, as long as it's not Galaxy 290% or Galaxy 1. I feel like he actually has a shot at beating me in Galaxy 1 if he has a really good run and mine is just awful, which can happen. Like, we're in a timeline where I like running 3D World more than Galaxy 1, so...
That's awesome.
Very cursed timeline indeed.
No, that's a good timeline.
It is a cursed timeline. Silver with the incorrect facts. Silver obviously just a meltdown and boom in 1. How are you feeling after that?
After that, I was kind of like, damn, I'm kind of done with this run.
Yeah, fair enough.
God,
Like,
I was watching
That's
Blue
good.
Moon and I was just so sad.
It's kind of trash as well. If I actually like, consistently played this category, I could probably go for 3OX in it. But at the same time, why would I do that to myself?
that is very
Fair.
fair. How are you feeling
Why
like,
just
before that,
find
though?
shit in the 242.
I felt during World 1 it was kind of cool just to be ahead of Odme for a bit, but after Right Side Down, I actually suck as right side down's Luigi is one of my least favorite things in the entire game. So as soon as I entered Right Side Down, like yeah, I'm losing my lead here, and I did. I hate that level as Luigi. It's really good as Mario, but as Luigi, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, just lost it after the right side down. Never really got it back. Well, it was about
Nope.
20-ish minutes behind after Boom Moon 2, and don't blame me for giving up, honestly. That was painful to watch, probably more painful to play.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I was just waiting for Odme to finish.
Fair enough.
I think it was nice to see my consistency with tricks though, like that I haven't played greens in like forever. I haven't finished a greens run since my 242 PB, which is like over the summer.
Now, one thing I did notice, I did not know you could get Galaxy Generator Green Star 1 without Torch Boost. That was pretty nuts.
Oh
It
yeah,
might have
my,
taken
my
5
gold,
attempts, but
my gold actually has that strat, and it's currently sea gold in the sheet.
damn.
Very
I still
interesting
hate Torch
strat.
Boost. I was going for it because I was ahead.
Yeah, torch boost is cool.
Definitely love the entertainment there from Odme with Canalus in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I sacrificed 30 seconds for that, so you're welcome.
Would have been a
Still
308.
fun with it.
May as well call it a 308, honestly, without that Canalus, but GG's to you both. Odme moving forward in the tournament. Round 2 versus Shadow. Did score yourself a position in the top 8, so we'll be getting a rock sub and a 5-pack to the channel at minimum.
Honestly, if I lose to Shadow, I won't even be upset because that's a rock sub.
There's indeed a rock sub. Everyone loves a rock sub. Honestly,
Absolutely.
Odme. Good luck on your future matches. GG.
Thanks, GG.
GG.
Hopefully I don't get Galaxy 1 versus Shadow. Or
No,
Greens.
if you get Galaxy 1 versus Shadow, it'd be terrible if you get greens. That's like greens.
I'd rather have Greens than Galaxy 1, honestly.
Yeah, but like it's just plain greens, like bro.
Oknem
But
is full of
Oknem, I
copium
do-
right now.
For your sake, Oknem, I do hope there are no more Greens matches, at least for the time being.
for my sake, man, for everybody's sake, the entire chat is done with greens. Everybody in the
Well,
Discord, in the
Zach,
chat.
He has a weird personal bias against me now.
Yeah, look, there's no more greens. No more greens in the tournament. We don't want greens. No greens.
Jay will rig it to get green.
Jay will rig it. He will rig it somehow. Doesn't know my IP. Will rig the wheel. But with that, we are done with the 5th match of round 1. We'll be back in a couple of hours. A couple of hours being 12 hours.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
back in
go to
12
sleep,
hours,
dude.
like, even less than 12 hours actually. It's like
It is
9, 8, and 10.
yeah, it's like 10
I can't
hours. In
count.
10 hours, we'll have another Green Stars match, guys. If you're very
Yo, let's
interested in watching
go.
Greens, be sure to stop in 10 hours for more Green Stars.
Yeah. I'm going to sleep. Bye.
Good night, Odme.
See
Alright,
ya.
me. And with that, we are done with the match. So thank you very much for watching. And we will see you all later.
Very fun.